Hey, how are you? Whoa. Yes.
What a great start.
We're here. Wow, you guys missed an incredible joke.
Wow.
We're here live with the Ari Shaffir.
Thanks, guys.
He's got a new special out on Netflix called America's Sweetheart.
Yeah, that's what I am.
I like that.
I don't know how you've tricked everybody into thinking you're some nice fucking guy. I hate it. Everybody's always around me. They're like, Ari's great. He's so nice. He helps other I'm just sitting there. I know he's a fucking devil, dude.
Only when the cameras are on, I'll give $1 to an open micer.
Yeah, you're a sack of shit
then I'll take it
behind
back.
closed doors. Well, yeah, it's exciting stuff, dude.
Thanks.
Congratulations on the special.
It's awesome.
Thanks.
I'm digging the vibes in here today. Very,
Me too, dude.
Very NP-R-esque.
I think so too.
yeah, wow.
Very low, very...
Do you think we're going NPR right now?
I think we're going a little quiet. And
I like that, yeah.
I don't mind it.
How about this? Hey, say,
like it.
hey, welcome, Ari, again.
Hey, welcome, Ari Shaffir.
Thanks, Shane. Thanks, Matt. It's been a pleasure. I've been listening to you guys for a long time.
Yeah, what a...
Yeah.
I got to check out your special last night, and wow, what a special treat that was. Thank you.
That's an honor.
Yeah.
When you interviewed Charlie Rose, that was one of the greatest interviews I've ever seen.
It's very transgressive.
It was transgressive. man.
Wait, what's that word?
Don't worry about it. It means aggressive trans.
Oh, right.
Transgressive.
Yeah.
That'd be a sick name for like a roller derby player, like a giant lady.
Transgressive.
Uh-huh.
My name's Transgressive.
Transgressor.
Just an enforcer.
Yes.
Yeah.
You used to watch roller derby on TV?
Yeah, I used to think it was
I
going to
didn't
be
know-
so cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what to like think
On
about.
paper, I thought I was like, this is going to be incredible. Honestly,
They
kind of
take
like
those-
slam ball
Yeah.
on the trampoline.
Slam bar was
basketball.
pretty great.
I thought it was going to be incredible. And
They would take a fucking bull-
XFL, trash.
Yeah.
Roller derby, trash.
Well, roller derby to me, it was like in my head for some reason. I was like, "Oh yeah, girls in the rollerblades,
Uh-huh.
short shorts," and I was like, "These girls are pretty strong."
They're gonna scissor.
I thought I was
big
going to get
dogs.
way more into it sexually, and I was like, "This is."
Oh, you went into it sexual. I went into it strictly for the game.
You went for the love
I
of
was
the
like,
game.
it
you
sounds
like
like
sports.
a cool sport.
It sounded to me like a sexual thing when I was younger. I was like, "Oh yeah, roller derby time," and I'm like, "Man, these are some giant ladies."
I like
Which-
yeah,
yeah,
they
they
take
are
that one
sluts.
chick and they just launch her.
Yeah, that's
and then
fun.
someone else
Yeah.
is like clothesline. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, why'd you launch me?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I guess the point guard girls were kind of.
They're all kind of, they're either giant butch lesbians or giant straight sluts,
Yeah, true.
you know?
Yeah, what's the? Yeah, it was
Like
like,
pinup
the,
girls, they wear like, you know what I mean? They have like throwback tattoos of like, from like
yeah,
the 40s or
they
50s.
were like I'm
What's
blank.
that word I'm looking for? What's
Betty,
it?
Betty,
Rockabilly, is that it?
no,
Burlesque.
rockabilly.
I'm thinking
Same-
of burlesque
yeah.
dancers.
Rockabilly.
Yeah, it's very
Yes.
much burlesque dancers wrestling each other.
Yeah.
Burlesque dance. Have you ever gotten into that?
I've had to do stand-up shows at some
At
of those.
burlesque, yeah.
And again, something I thought I'd be into. And
Exactly.
you see the dance, you go,
You know,
It's
what
the same as stand up.
fucking
The
gross.
low level ones are like, please come, free drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, burlesque is pretty. I like. Yeah, the same way. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And you're like, this sucks. I don't even want to see these girls do this.
I
And you're
wanna
like,
see them.
take it all off. Like, we don't take it all off. We take some off.
Yeah, it's
You're
like librarians.
It is.
Librarians
English
like
majors
showing
are-
their fucking underwear, and you're like, dude,
Yes.
just put your fucking clothes back on and go back to the library. I don't want
Have
to.
some self-respect.
You don't have to do this. Why are you doing this?
Does Dewey Decimal not pay well?
Yeah, we're anti burlesque here. I don't like that at all.
No.
Stand strongly against burlesque.
We're against that. What else is going on?
It is tight for guys. Some guys do get dragged into the burlesque world by their girlfriend. They have to sit there and be like, those are all very powerful performances from all four of
Yes.
you guys. I like the one dressed as a devil. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, they shake their tits with tassels on them
Tassels,
in front of
feathers.
other weirdo, like five
Yeah.
weirdos in a room.
Yeah.
Long-haired, skinny boyfriends just sitting there and just
They always have those scarves that don't actually warm them.
yeah.
It's just loose feathers.
Yeah, just a
Disgusting.
decorative scarf. Yeah.
This
Some
thing's
motherfucker.
flying right now. This podcast is flying. And I
Yeah.
can feel it. We're gonna catch something.
Well, we were doing NPR vibes. If you want to,
Wow.
dude, just turn up the dial. If you turn up the dial, dude, if you want to jam.
All I can think of now. We're still. Well, hold on, man. Let's talk. Hell Let Loose, the newest hit video game in my mind.
Oh yeah.
Hell Let Loose. I've been playing as the Nazis.
Of course you are.
He was.
You were like, you need a cheat
No,
code.
you
just
don't
to-
get to pick.
you're like,
You don't
I
get to
won't be
pick.
regular. Show me the cheat code.
You
where I
don't
can
get to
play-
pick which team they put you on, but when I do get the Nazis, a part of me goes, yes.
I love it. Shane's like, I'll work the chambers.
No,
I'll Sims it.
true.
Do they have the chambers in the game?
No, It's realistic, bro. They didn't exist. It's a realistic game.
What are you
bro.
laughing about?
It's a realistic game. Too realistic.
That's so fucking funny.
It's so funny when you talk to like old Europeans about it, and they're like we were talking about the Slovaks, like they took it too, and like a lot of different people took it hard, and they're like the Gypsies too, and everyone's like, yeah, but they deserve it.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, even the Jews like,
No, wait. Who in your family died in the Holocaust?
none of them that I knew.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, obviously, but
Yeah, all my dad's greater family,
yeah.
none of his direct.
Damn, just like cousins and
So
stuff.
Like 35 of them gone.
your
Whoa.
grandpa?
He survived. Grandma,
Oh, he made
grandpa,
it.
dad, all sisters, and then one of
Damn, I
the
was
grandma's
gonna say
brother.
something.
Surviving the Holocaust must have been crazy.
Kind of sus, dude.
You think it's sus?
You think?
What
Oh,
the fuck?
interesting.
To survive? What did you do with that? I mean, that's
It's sus.
a really evil thing to say, but
This is a rare NP-Ari interview
No,
where you
it's
get
just
this.
funny. It's funny talking to like literally a genuine Holocaust survivor. Like, you survived kind of sus, and they're like, "What? What is that?
just saying, it's kind of weird.
Sus?"
How'd you get out of that? Well, I
It's a
regret
fine
that
now?
joke.
You have your own business?
I regret that
It's
one
so
already.
funny. It's a funny joke. Just the word "sus" in Holocaust
Kinda
survivors
fucking
is so funny.
sus.
You just went, you're like bore witness to the most horrific condition. Your like shitty fucking grandson's like, that's actually kind of sus.
Yeah, dude, what are you fucking gay? Is that how you did it?
My brother's kid started saying sus. He's like
Yeah.
8. And
Yeah.
my brother was like, he's so creative. And I'm like, that's like a term. He goes, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
It's like the Fortnite dance. A lot of little kids,
Fortnite. Yeah,
they
the
do-
Fortnite dance rules.
they really do those things. Like
Yeah.
you go somewhere, there's kids just busting out the
Everyone
same
hits
thing.
it the whole time.
Yeah, it's kind of actually upsetting that like all kids now talk exactly the same.
Fortnite talk.
It's a motherfucking bull.
Yeah, there is no local dialect anymore.
Real.
Yeah.
Philly's
Yeah.
hold on strong. That's about it.
Philly's got it.
They're losing it. You don't have it. You don't have it.
Matt has
No,
it.
really.
Matt
No,
has it.
only,
with
only when
water.
I get mad. I'm like a Latino.
Yeah.
When I get mad, it comes out. My passion
wow.
comes out.
Matty Mercado.
Yeah, he gets fired
Dude,
up.
I'm pretty passionate right now. I'm still off the porn. I've been off the porn since January 6th.
Why? Did you find the best one?
No, I said this year I'm going to try to go back off it. I went off for a long time, and then I went back on because I went back and forth. I'm like, I'm not going to quit something if there's no real reason to quit it. Then I went back off, and I was like, I finally had sex last night, and I was like, I shouldn't say finally, but I had sex. I had sex last
I
night.
agree with that.
Well, I was growing my beard in protest.
Yeah.
I told Brittany, I was like, I'm not shaving unless
And you look skinny. You've been on a hunger strike.
I've been working out. Thank
Yeah.
you for noticing.
Yeah, you look good.
I've hit like I think 1/8 of my goal weight, 178. I'm trying to
Good.
get to.
Oh,
Thank you
nice.
for noticing.
I'm glad
That.
That's
to hear
my
that.
goal weight.
178.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
I'll tell you.
About fucking 100 pounds off. I'm going to get down, I promise.
You'll get to 100 pounds off soon.
Yeah, when I'm dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Wait,
was
what do you use? Imagination?
for what?
To ejaculate.
I tried.
Wait,
I,
were you just watching porn for the cinematography?
no. I was obviously masturbating to
okay.
it. I mean, I have watched once, like a couple times when I was younger. I would just kind of like throw it up, just like watch to see what I wanted to come back to when I came home.
Yeah.
But I was pretty deep into it, but the
Research.
no,
What are you fucking laughing at? You've been there. You do it now.
I still do it.
That
It's
outfit's
an actual
nuts,
problem.
dude.
But I just kind of was
You
relating.
actually look like Unc.
I am Unc. I'm Unc now.
You have become Unc.
It's fine. I like it. I kind of love it.
I do too. You look cute. Wow. What
it's
a
the
great
white
interview.
wife effect. It's the white wife
You
effect.
do it. It is the white wife effect. Holy shit, dude.
I still
You
wanted
are
to
dressed
get
like a fucking old white man.
I am wearing a 9/11
Show them,
shirt.
please show the people
Wow.
the drip. That is fully
Wow.
white New Balances, light jeans.
That's not even
a
a
9/11, bro.
That's not even an eagle. What is that? That ain't an eagle. That's a crow.
Crying.
Damn, bro.
Hey, you're Unc'd
What
out.
a crow.
He's dressed like a substitute bus driver.
You don't have an ass anymore. You got a flat white ass.
I did lose my ass.
How'd you lose your
That's
ass,
actually
dude?
a
Your
soft spot.
gut.
All right, please don't talk about the
You
ass
lose
I
your ass
lost.
in reparations?
In solidarity with my
Yo, you
woman.
lost your ass for real? What happened?
This
don't
fucking
know, it
white
used to be
wife,
That's
bro.
a white wife.
Yeah, pancake butt.
I donated it to her.
You get the fucking white flapjacks.
You know, you like foot train like young Chinese girls. You think the black dudes get
binding
butt
him.
trained?
Yeah.
Binded.
They bind Nate's
Yeah,
ass.
butt train.
Are you wearing Spanx? How is it like that?
I just lost it. I got
This is what we
old.
needed. The podcast needed a victim.
My flat ass.
We had no topics.
You needed someone to attack.
Oh my god. You look good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You do look good. I genuinely think you look great.
The sweatshirt's sick.
Yeah. And you've been, since I've been back, you've been much more reserved and quiet.
It's not good.
Did you get molested? What happened?
You
when I
weren't
was
here to
gone?
protect them, Shane.
I know. I think
you left them all
the Kill
with no,
Tony
with
crew
no dad.
molested my sweet boys. I've been running a train on guard
Don't
dogs.
say that. Don't say that. They would
Don't
never
say that.
go to Fab create ops.
You've been having. I had very low confidence when I moved down here.
No,
Is it confidence?
I don't think it's confidence.
Sean said it. Sean said low confidence, Nate.
No
Oh,
conflict.
no conflict, Nate.
Yeah, I think it's flipping. That's the problem. I'm going from non-conflict to like I think I'm turning nasty, and I'm trying to keep it in though. I'm trying not to be nasty, Nate. I'm trying to.
I
But you don't want to be no conflict.
I don't want to be no conflict either. But I was happier as no conflict. But people.
No, I want you guys.
That's
I want
funny.
them to have conflict.
Yeah, because last time I saw each of you, you were what's the word? Bitches?
Screaming.
Just screaming bitches.
That's when No Conflict Nate started, right there.
oh.
Guard Dog called him No Conflict Nate because they were. You guys need ops, and the Kill Tony crew is perfect for you guys to battle with. You guys need to battle with them. You're
Zandini.
That's not bad.
We're gonna switch.
So why did you get dragged into conflict? Who wanted more conflict in your
Guard
life?
Dog wanted conflict. Nate said, "I don't want any conflict."
But
That
now
was
you.
it.
But he's Zandini.
He's Zandini now.
Wait, so why does he get a cool no conflict name and he hit you with like a negative one?
He's the writer.
He's the name guy. I like Nasty Nate though. I'll be Nasty Nate.
Yeah, you need to be nasty. I like you nasty.
Yeah, it's
I
not
like you
going to be
being
good,
mean.
Nate, I've never known you angry.
That's what I'm saying.
You've
I've
always
seen
been
it.
pretty chill.
Shane's seen it, but it was years ago.
I know, but I've still no. It comes out.
It was funny watching
Punched
Guard
a
Dog.
special needs guy at an open mic.
he wasn't special needs.
Oh
He
yeah.
was after you
saying.
punched him.
I did punch him. He asked for it, but he probably was bipolar though. But that doesn't count. I think you can punch a bipolar.
You
Can't
can.
punch a bisexual, but
Then
you
he-
can punch a bipolar.
I think he was actually a bisexual bipolar.
Oh, damn.
That actually
What?
might be true.
Yeah.
I
That's
can't remember.
that's uni then.
Yeah.
That's unipolar
Yeah, it
and
comes
unis.
back.
Yeah. I think it's a double negative.
Damn, he was bisexual, bipolar.
He was definitely bipolar. He was
ESBP.
possibly bisexual.
What?
He
He's
did.
DSBP.
He got in a kissing distance. And
I was
had
going to say, I
switch.
think that might be. It might have been a lover's quarrel more than a.
No, he did. The first thing he did was blow a kiss at me. That is what started the conflict. Though I was walking into, it was like an open mic at the time that we were going to, and I was walking past, and I just tried to say what up, and because we were clearly not like we were clearly having tension, but I was trying to not worry about that, and I walked past, said what's up, and he went, and then I didn't sock him right then. Time had passed. I went outside to smoke. And he was trying to fight me, but like in an alleyway. He was like, let's go to an alleyway away from the
Yeah,
mic. And
that's
I was
sucking.
like, you're a psycho. I know
Let's
you're going to
do
try
it
to
here.
stab me.
He's
back
going to try
in.
to suck you.
He's going to try
True.
That'd be I just came back to the mic. Zen.
Yeah, that's what you need though. That's the best way to do open mics is with open conflict with somebody else in the room. So then you go on stage and do stand up
At them.
which is so embarrassing to do while
Fighting.
At
an
any open mic
enemy
in general.
watches.
In the worst room, we're like, we're all failing here. And it's like, you sucked. Like, you're next.
Yeah, you're on next,
Yeah.
and you suck. We're both here.
I'm not
all
going to laugh
suck.
at your jokes.
Six of us.
I'm gonna whisper to somebody next to me. I go, "This guy fucking sucks."
God, I miss open mics where you had to pretend to listen until you get on and you can stop.
The best was going to those mics that everyone just was done pretending. No one listened. Like the Raven towards
Yeah.
the end, people were just.
Fell apart.
It was just a bar.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Just people standing and talking at a bar, and then at one at a time, someone would go up while no one listened to them.
Let me ruin the vibe while you guys are talking.
No one listened.
Dude, when I started comedy was run by H. Foley and Chris Cotton, RIP. And if you like even whispered, you'd have one of them like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they were fucking.
They
at
ran
least
it.
Foley,
It
they
was
were
such
yacked out of their minds.
They were so drunk.
They were going nuts.
They would get hammered the whole. It was so good though. It was this tiny black box of a room, and it could fit like
probably done
maybe
it.
40 people.
I never really did that.
So fun.
It started
Raven
in LA.
Lounge. Yeah, but it was like
It would have been 2008, 2009.
if you did Helium, usually on a Thursday, you would
Jump
go to
over there
Raven.
afterwards. Yeah, maybe I've done it then.
It was so fucking fun.
How big was H. Foley then? Was he like G.
He
Foley?
wasn't
back then?
as big.
He wasn't as big. No, he was. He
Yeah.
was still
He's still lowercase.
still a
H.
young tadpole.
H. Not Foley.
He was a big dog, but he was not nearly. Dude,
But,
Chris Cotton was a big dog too.
Cotton was a big dog.
That was a lot of big dog energy.
There's
in
a
that
lot of
room.
big
It was
dogs up
crazy.
there.
It was crazy.
I love
Kevin
that
Ryan
when-
did a good job surrounding himself with big dogs.
True.
Kevin Ryan really is like that 6 chick who's hanging around with 4s.
It's crazy.
he's like he's fat as fuck, dude. He's fat as fuck, and he's like, "No, I'm so thin." I'm like, "Bro."
The whole time he's just talking to H. Foley about being fat.
It's so fucking funny. I never even thought about it.
Yeah.
His guys was totally effective.
It's a great move, dude.
That's so good.
Shame.
So I had
shame,
Lemaire
Mike.
in the pool house. Now I'm fucked. I'm just a unit out there.
I told you about the guy when I worked for an electrician. We all would go to a bar afterwards. That's where he paid everybody, and he did all of his like hirings there. And this one guy came in, just fat as fuck. My boss was also pretty portly as well. And he looked at the dude. The guy like starts handing him his resume. He goes, "No, you're hired." And the guy's like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, I need someone here fatter than me." The dude was like, "Oh, all right."
Fuck you, thank you.
I'll take it. Don't like it, but I'll take it.
It's the funniest hiring I've ever seen. I need someone here fatter than me. You're hired.
Oh man, but back to the pornography and you
Yeah.
giving it up.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I wanted to say that the law here does help with that, obviously,
Yeah.
because you don't. I mean, if you sink so low as to go to X videos,
It's so embarrassing
You've
going
reached
on.
so-
going,
you're
which sites are
disgusting.
still available in Texas?
you're disgusting. Yeah, you
I
got to
did last
go
night.
through like the 9th grade. Where did I used to jack off?
I know. It's
There's a lot more hidden camera videos on those.
There's
a lot of illegal
of-
stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
I saw one that was just, it said, "How old is she?"
what?
Yeah,
That was the title?
that was the title. I wasn't even searching anything. That was just on
yeah,
the main.
yeah, they
just
throw
for the
you,
record.
They throw you crazy shit.
That was a curveball, and I was like, "What?
How old is she? Well, you should have
I should
investigated.
find out.
Yeah, man, like
It's the producers going like, we don't know. We'd love to
There's
find
only
out.
one way to find out."
That didn't feel like 16
That
on my
felt
jerk.
weird.
yeah, that's
But that law that they passed, it is helpful.
I think it's good. Yeah, it
But-
makes perfect sense.
It just when they went to pass the law,
You
because
protested.
any other time you'd be like, "Yeah, go ahead, get rid of it," until you're horny.
Yeah.
And then when you're horny, you go, "What the fuck have
That's
they
what
done?
I'm saying,
What have
that
they
from-
taken from us?"
For me, and again, I haven't been tested now in like alone in a hotel room. That's the ultimate. That's
Yeah.
like, I mean, in my house, easy. I mean, obviously it takes some effort, but easy enough. But like, dude,
Yeah,
yeah, that shit's impossible. But now that I'm off of though, when you're married though, it's like if you have porn, it gives you like a little trench where like if you're fighting, you could be like and just go beat off
Yeah.
and then keep the fight going. But if you're charged up,
John,
it's your trench. You can just be
yeah,
like,
you go back to the foxhole.
I don't need you.
Yep, I don't need. Fuck you.
yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yep,
Dude, I was on a
fully
It was
protected.
basically a 10-day.
Yeah,
It was like a 10-day hold in. And I was like, it was like a mild beef, regular stuff. And I wanted to be mad so badly. And she just touched me last night. And I was diamond hard. And we had to just settle the beef immediately. And I was like, yep, porn is
I
definitely
forgive
not good.
everything.
So
Yeah.
I've doubled down on porn. I'm off porn now.
Are you using your imagination?
If I sink so low as to hurt myself in masturbation, yes. But yeah, no, I try not to masturbate at all. I mean, I'm not going to be a psycho about it. If if I like really can't sleep, I'll just do it. But it's not like a shame thing, but it definitely is a relationship enhancer.
Yeah,
Almost too much. I was telling Spud today. I was like, dude, I was telling him like I had this like almost like mystical
100%.
experience having sex after like no porn for weeks, holding it in. I got so carried away, I almost ordered up the third. I was on the verge of just CPing last night.
What is
Yeah.
that? What is CP?
It's cream pie. Creating another kid. I have 2 kids. I last night was so charged. I was like,
color people.
fuck it, dude. I don't care.
Child porn. Oh, okay. I was like, yeah.
this could be
Yeah,
anything
sorry. I
at
was
this
using
point.
a lot of slang. I was using a lot of street
You're
slang.
considering a pie.
I was
strongly-
like, And I know, now it's like been so long, she's ovulating. If she's putting paws on me, I'm like, okay, you're ovulating.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
the pie was in the windowsill, and you were going.
I was about to. I
No one's
announced the
gonna
pie.
know. You said I'm going to pie.
I was like, I'm about to pie.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
like,
about
what
to
the
pie.
fuck are you doing? I was like, my bad. I thought we were on the same wavelength here. But I for real had like, it was, I mean, it's embarrassing to talk about. I had like a genuinely
You need to say
pretty profound experience
You
last
needed me
night.
there to pull your hips.
I needed you there to
needed
pull me
to
out,
help
dude.
you out.
I was so resolute. I was like, no fucking way. And last night, all I did was go off the porn for 2 weeks. I was like, it has to be done. I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? I was like, no, sorry about that.
It must be done. The pie.
So I got a little too horny off the porn, but I swear it's been validated
You were
now.
the 3.14. It was time.
27317 repeating. It was fucking time, bro. It was pi r squared. But yeah, that was making it was just like a cool realization to be like, yeah, you see what porn does in a relationship, and you're like, it is not good.
And you gonna remember this when you're back on?
I hope. I mean, look, that's the thing. I don't beat myself up, dude. If I fucking fall,
yourself
beat
off.
myself off. If I fall, I'm trying to
arrive.
Well, I'm trying to take the shame component out because the nofap thing was crazy. I'm like, dude, it's crazy to be like, I'm just never gonna come ever again. But then, to be like, yeah, just fucking jerk off to porn. I'm like, it's equally as weird because it's just not good for you. You just see fake ladies and come all the time. It's not good for you.
Fake,
You shouldn't be seeing
wild ladies.
Yeah.
This isn't even like a normal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, I'm not coming from like a moral, like you're wrong if you do that. I'm all about optimization. Like what's optimal.
Last time I tried it was a month. It was in Edinburgh, started in Ireland. And it was one night, some old skank was like, I was like, nah. But then I was like, should have. Because like 3 days later, I'm like, I'm not beating off, no porn, no nothing. And then like 2 weeks later, I was like, just open to meeting people.
Yeah.
Any girl was like, want to hang out? I was like, yes, I do. Let's hang
Yes,
out.
I'd like to.
I'd love to talk to you.
Let's go out.
Yeah.
So
Tell something to you.
Ari, you've got the new special coming out. You were just in the blockbuster Nosferatu. What else? What's next?
Nosferatu sucked.
You were Nosferatu?
Yeah, he was Nosferatu.
I was Nosferatu, yeah. Yeah.
What's next for Ari Shaffir?
Nosferatu. All right.
I thought the movie was about Africa when I heard the title of it.
It's a fair
Nosferatu.
guess.
Yeah, I thought it was like, I was like, oh, cool. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was some like Lion. I swear to God, I'm not being silly. I thought it was a Lion King spinoff. I was like, see what Nosferatu. I thought it was like Mufasa's
You would have been
granddad.
shocked.
It was
if
a
you went
lot
to the
about
theater.
gay fucking.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the hell?
It was gay sex.
It
in
was
there?
a lot about gay
What?
innuendo, gay fucking.
Oh dang!
In
I was excited to
Nosferatu?
see that.
Remember that Salt Lake City documentary about that guy who stole that kid and fucked her, and then the parents like, "Hey, where's our kid?" And,
Yes,
and then,
hilarious.
and then he fucked the
Well,
mom.
not that.
And then-
You know what I mean?
yeah. And then later the dad was like, he brought me in the car. And I don't want
Dad
to.
jacked him off too. Yeah.
You told me about that where he
was
just
the
like fucks
funniest-
the whole. He fucked the whole family.
He fucked
to
an
be fair.
entire family.
Guy ruled.
And then kidnapped the daughter or something. Was that the same one where he was like, "I'm an alien"?
Yeah, I think
Put
so.
her in the back of an RV with like a walkie-talkie. It was like, "This is from outer space. You have to have sex."
Uh-huh.
That is Utah's a good place to run that.
You can trick the
Yeah, they're
the
pretty
Utes.
aliened
The
up, I
Utes are,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's what Nosferatu is pretty much. He's fucking everybody,
What?
making them all jealous of
So
each
horny
other.
fucking vampire.
Yeah, and that everywhere else was horny, and then it was all about like love triangle and like. it was-
Here's a question: if you were a vampire, immortal, unless obviously somebody put a stake through your heart,
Yeah,
Yeah.
would you have gay sex after like 700 years?
yeah. It's like prison.
Right?
You're like allowed.
No. It's not like prison because in prison you only have the option of gay sex.
Yeah, but
You justified that quick, bro.
It's prison. You're in a prison of
rules.
your
Those
own.
are prison
Yeah, you're
rules.
in a prison of.
of eternity.
I
No
think you
release.
get bored and you're like, none of this matters. There's no God. I'm not going to heaven.
True.
That part's out.
Yeah, but also you're a vampire. You're very gay.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
You got to dress gay.
Flying
You
around.
have to at least
yeah.
be bi as a vampire.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird for a vampire to be like, "No, dude, I'm totally
Yeah,
fucking
vampire. Like,
straight."
dude, no names in the national title. I can't wait to see what they do.
Just get a buzz at the tailgate from people fucking next. Yeah, I wonder about that. If you were like that old, because if Nosferatu was really just fucking sticking it to the whole village, I wonder what you would do.
You'd give it up.
Yeah, true.
And then if you were like a villager, you'd be like, I'm going to fuck Nosferatu. How come he doesn't
Yeah,
give
it
me?
was fucking.
That would be.
Nosferatu.
What if you were Nosferatu? What if you're immortal and you're like, dude, I just want to die so bad, and then eventually you bottom out and you're like, you stick around for like 2,000 more years and just get fucked in the butt.
Just get like a job.
That'd be pretty tight.
Yeah.
Does he just appears in people's rooms at night or something?
No, they have to go find him.
They find him
appeared
and
in
he
this,
fucks him?
He appeared in this one chick. Spoiler alert! He had cheered at this one chick's dreams and like fucked her when she was like 11 or something, but like adult back
What?
then, Romania adult, probably 13. And then
In the movie?
and then like disappeared, but pretty much just subtext going, "Wait for me, I'll test you." She goes, "I will," and then 30 years she's gone. She's like, "Well, I found another guy," and he was like, "Nah, that's not cool." And then calls for that other guy,
And fucks the guy.
fucks and bleeds him.
Oh,
Sick.
Yeah.
Well,
little fucky sucky.
little fucking suck.
Yeah, and then
NP-Ari.
just so he can tell the lady, he's like, "Oh, your husband, he's not."
That would turn a chick on though if you're like, yeah, I fucked that guy.
I
you
fucked your
love.
husband and killed him.
I fucked your husband.
Didn't kill him, sent him back as like a bitch, as like a punk. That's what they say in prison, right, Nate? Is it punk?
Did you see Nosferatu?
Is that the term, punk?
Yeah, it's a punk.
Yeah.
It's a punk. Little punk
Nah,
ass
I
bitch.
ain't no punk. You a new fool.
Get a punk in jail. Did you ever? I watched a documentary about. It was like basically prison sex, and they were saying how that's like a big
What?
status in jail. Yeah,
What are you watching?
My brother sent it to me. It was the funniest. It was all about getting boys. That was
Yeah.
all. If you're in jail, if you had like 5 boys, it was like a sign of status. You just get like punks basically underneath you. You could like loan them out for money, or like a lot of these dudes would fall in love with like their top punk.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
It was fucked, dude. It was. There was one part. I don't want to ruin the vibe.
You love it.
I don't want to ruin
Please
the
don't hide,
vibe, but
brother.
like you're watching this guy, and he's just like, yeah, man, this is what I came here, and I'm just this guy's bitch, and like we fell in love, and they had this whole. Then you find out they go interview his father of the kid who's a punk in jail, and they're like telling the dad what's going on. He's like, yeah, I just, man, I really just hope he gets out of there and straightens out his life. And then apparently what happened was the guy was on drugs and just like ran a kid over. So he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay high and stay in jail forever and just be a punk. I was like, damn, that's
He
so
ran a kid
sad.
over, felt bad about it, like the machinist.
The what?
Like
He
the
felt bad. He was,
And
yeah.
so he's like, I'd rather be in there.
He's like, as soon as I get sober, I like just think about my life, and it's literally that unbearable, and I just have to be high. But it's fucked up. They went to his dad and like, yo, your son's like someone's boyfriend in fucking jail, and he was like,
Yeah, that's
fuck, God, man, I just want him to straighten his life out. It's so sad.
that's so sad.
yeah,
Chief
so-
status, sir.
True.
one of the
True, he's
top
doing
punks.
well.
He
Yeah,
was
he's one
kind of a
the better
top boy. He
punks.
was a
Yeah.
top boy though. He was like procuring other boys and shit.
Oh, it's just Lane.
Jazane, yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was. He was just Lane.
Damn.
That's what they call his butt. The jizz lane.
Nice. You know SPR.org?
No, what's
that?
that?
It's supposed to be for like understanding and stuff, but it's SPR, StopPrisonRape.org.
What?
And it was just like survivors' tales and stuff. You're not supposed to laugh for months at a time at it, but yeah, it's like
Yeah.
poems and stuff.
What?
There's a poem about the number 7, the 7th guy to gang rape him, and he goes, "That's when I fell in love because he was nice."
Oh my
He
God,
whispered,
dude.
he whispered,
dude.
"This will be over soon." And he goes, "Oh, this guy cares."
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really crazy, man. They get in there and they go full like girlfriend mode, and it's like, and dudes are just like kind of pumped to be a girlfriend. Which,
Quit
It
beating
sucks
me
that
up.
that's what it is, and it's not Shot Caller.
what do
You know what I mean? The movie Shot Caller, the guy like gets a DUI and becomes the head of the Nazis. That's everybody's dream. Every
Yeah.
white man's dream is one day I'll get a DUI and become the head Nazi in a prison.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
have to.
But in reality, you're going to get a DUI and just be a punk. And the
You don't have
7
to be a punk. That's the thing.
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to be a
What
punk.
if you look like? What if you're good looking like
if
me?
you're
What
looking
if you're
good,
a dreamboat?
yeah, if you're looking
Yeah.
good, you better be able to fight.
I'd be
because-
punked.
No way.
You think you? What's the nod? You?
No, just definitely not you.
Oh,
You think guys would fuck you?
I hope not. I hope not, Shane. I'm not looking for it.
But you said you'd be punked.
You'd be
I
a punk.
feel like I would. Of the 3 of us, no, you first.
You're
Me
the
second.
cutest.
I would be
Third.
punked.
You're the most handsome.
How would you avoid it?
I would just go mad. I'd go white boy crazy. Yeah, I would just go absolutely white boy crazy.
Oh, you'd be fucked in
Like
there.
Klinger from
Oh,
MASH?
you'd get fucked in there.
I know.
Well,
like,
you,
I'm bald.
you
You guys
get the
don't want
special
this.
diet though. You get that's like a special diet you can get in jail. It's highly coveted.
What?
The Jewish meal
Oh,
plan.
the kosher.
Yeah, you can do the kosher. You can do the Muslim. So you actually get a pretty coveted meal plan. So you might be able to.
Trade that?
Yeah.
Who wants gefilte fish for protection?
Yeah, what does happen to the Jews in there?
That you
Do
just
they have to join the Aryan Brotherhood?
No, they don't want them, and the blacks don't want them.
you're technically others, but I think a lot of Jews probably join up with white people, and you just have
Yeah.
to kind of keep it like.
I had a remember those Amazing Races videos? So a white power website found it, the whiterevolution.com. And so they loved it. But also they didn't love this. So the headline was Jew boys got the right idea.
Hey. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's a nice. Yeah, it's a nice title.
Yeah. Jew man would have been nice, but
Jew man
Yeah,
would've-
true.
it's
That
like, come on, some respect.
Didn't have to diminish you.
Put some respect on her name.
Yeah, that's a cool. That's funny to like wake up in the mornings, read like the White Revolution.
Wake
There
up
you
to
go.
that.
Oh, nice. Some publicity.
Oh,
All right. It's from
Hail, motherfucker.
Storm. What's it? Stormfront?
Stormfront.
What's
Yeah.
Stormfront?
Isn't that
One of those.
That's the white nationalist. Like,
Is it really?
Yeah,
That's their like publication.
I think so. This is what else we got going on?
Nothing much. I was just in fucking rapture last night. It was kind of nice.
Sexual rapture.
Yeah, dude, I haven't felt like that, man. That was crazy.
Wow.
To have like a genuinely like I've never had a powerful like a spiritually
Touch-induced rock
powerful.
hard.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then the pie.
Almost
Almost pie.
near pie.
Did you put the last part in just for like a little, the little like leftover touch?
No. You're talking about like,
I like it.
and then
Pull
just
out,
kind of
but, like-
going back in.
Yeah.
No, I would have. I was a rabid dog. I had full like iguana eyes, just like,
Ew, Matt.
I didn't realize, I didn't know what I was setting myself up into, man. You don't know really who you are until you've held it in like that. Then all of a sudden it was crazy. You know how conflicted I was to be like,
How long did you hold it in?
it was really only like 10 days.
That's a
But
reasonable amount.
That's a
of
long time.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It was reasonable, and it was, I was just taking some maca, so I've been waking up.
Oh yeah, you've been getting
Maca root, dude. If you take maca
performing
root,
enhancing.
the what?
You've been performance enhancing.
Yeah, a little bit, little
Yeah.
PEDs. If you take maca root, it's crazy. You wake up just like steel beam.
What? Give me some right now.
We can go
Don't
get
get
it
hard
at the
now.
grocery store.
I'll get hard right now. Let's
Don't
get
get
let's
hard,
change
Ari.
it. Just change the arc of this podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty tight.
I
We'll do
don't know.
these
Yeah,
hard.
I just these guys are battling. You've got boners. You've got a special. I'm playing Hell Let Loose.
I got a new hat.
it. That's the pot.
Pretty much.
But don't you think they should have ops?
These guys, yeah.
I think there should be some conflict at
What's
the mothership.
ops? What's ops?
Opposition.
The opposition. They should be battling the other their contemporaries.
Yeah, why don't you guys race to 2
It's going to get
push-ups?
rough out here if we do that. It'll be a bloodbath. There'll be no peace in the streets. We can't have that.
What would you
That's
battle
the Gardini
about?
guarantee. That's my other new thing.
The Gardini guarantee.
Dealing out Gardini guarantees.
What have you applied that to?
Like if we get ops, we're gonna have to kill them all.
That's a Gardini guarantee.
That's a Gardini guarantee. Even though I'm Zendini,
It's
I will
only Zen
resort
because
to
you know.
violence if they're trying to take me off the righteous path. I will have to resort to violence, but otherwise I am Zendini.
Yeah.
And that's the Gardini guarantee.
Yeah. Who do you think you match up with in the squad, the Kill Tony squad versus you guys?
Maybe
yeah.
like Aaron.
It's got to be.
Bilal.
It's
Aaron Bilal.
Your versus Bilal.
Yeah.
Bilal's the man, dude. He might
I
fuck
know
you up.
he's cool.
He ain't gonna do shit to you.
I think I could take
Ari
him.
Matty versus James McCann. We got
Yeah.
to battle our foreigners.
Good battle.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
foreigners.
Nate
A
versus
foreign
Hans Cam.
conflict.
Well, who's
Yeah.
Cam Patterson
That's a
got?
phone. Me versus
Cam,
I mean,
I guess Lemaire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cam,
Lemaire.
Lemaire's gonna have to take a couple because we're outnumbered.
Yeah.
well, finish off Bilal fast,
Yeah,
and then go help somebody else.
And there's the four
Just
other
hijack
ones
his
too.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I mean, Lemaire's getting winded fast.
No, he's the juggernaut.
They come
He
at
could
him,
probably he could take out like 4 of them.
just run at them with his hands out.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the Gardini guarantee.
It's a good guarantee.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
What the hell? I had a subject to talk about.
I was hoping you had a subject.
I kind of had a subject.
All I
to
got
talk
is
about.
Hell Let Loose.
You're subject master.
I did want to talk to you about the Penn State coach. What the hell? What was that about?
I don't know.
Did he say something about the guy's hairline or something?
Yeah, he was hitting him with like,
You're not in a conference.
you're a young guy. He's like, I'm an old guy. I've been around. What you've done is pretty impressive so far. Good job, son.
He
But was
just
he-
beat him.
Like-
Fuck off.
And then he beat him.
Yeah.
What was he
Oh,
negative
before.
though? Like what
Yeah.
was he saying about the coach? The coach has a straight.
He was just saying, "Oh, I wish I had hair like that." He's like, "How old are you, man?" God damn, so nice. You're so young.
It's pretty funny.
Just kind of like,
Kind of a nice psych out.
I think
Yeah,
he
it's a
might have
nice
been
second.
trying to get in his head.
That's a nice psycho.
Yeah, it's kind
Because
of
you know
nice.
he
Yeah.
feels that. I don't belong. I don't belong. I lost to Northern Illinois University.
Matt, have we discussed that clip?
What?
You called it.
What?
When Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois, I was
Yeah,
sitting
they're
there-
going to fucking
I was
come back
sitting there
together.
going,
Game
fucking shit's over.
Yeah, you called me a girl.
Got to burn it down. I said, this is a girlfriend opinion. But I also did say, I agree with it.
Yeah, true.
I was like, right now you're giving me a girlfriend? Because after the loss, I was like, this is like a season. This is like a 5-year loss. This is going to
Yeah.
cost us.
It's not just you lost to Clemson.
Yeah. I
It's
thought
like-
it was like, the program's fucked for 5 years.
If not for the 12-team playoff.
And then
That's
Matt was like,
It's a galvanizing moment.
or they could come together in unity with this lope the shared depression and rise out of it and go undefeated.
That's what he said.
And I was like, Matt, I love you, but that's a girlfriend opinion. And then I said, also, deep down inside, yes, I 100% believe that is what is going to happen.
You see him at the press conference after Penn State. He was saying that about
yeah,
whatever. And he goes,
literally
these
exactly
young
what Matt
boys,
said.
they fought, they came together, and then he panned over to them, to like the stars. And he goes, like, I'll take an answer to this one, and it's just 2 children. Just yeah, we did our best.
yeah. That's Riley Leonard. That's the quarterback. He's a
so
good
funny.
Christian boy,
Really?
a young boy, just having fun for the Lord.
That's awesome. That's why they're winning, obviously.
They're
For
not
real.
masturbating. They're not watching porn. They're not having sex.
I don't think they are.
I don't want to
hope
comment on the boys. Jack it off. It starts right now. Matt, hit him with this.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members
Holy
and
shit.
billions of dollars in
You
awarded
didn't say
winnings.
billions.
I said billions, dude.
Sorry.
Billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Don't get it twisted. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash.
No,
1,000, dude.
this is crazy.
Yeah, what's 1,000 millions? How much is that? That's $1 billion, bro. That's
It's
all
$1
you
billion.
need to get the bill. 1,000 millions. Think about that. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. It's playoff time, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for
Oh.
quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season.
Ooh, I love a quick and easy deposit.
My account was declined last night. Sign up
That happens.
today.
You play a little too much Prize Picks.
Sign up today and get $50 instantly when we play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed.
What?
Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Get this.
This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Well, each Tuesday, Prize
is
Picks
crazy.
discounts select player projections up to 25% provide even more value for your lineups. Think Lamar Jackson will get more than 250 passing yards next week?
No.
Will Patrick Mahomes pass more than 1.5 TDs?
Yeah.
Well, cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on
All I
Prize
want is
Picks.
for my crew to run our fucking game.
Dude, that's all I want, man. Just run our fucking
But this is
game
the first
on
I'm
real
hearing about
sports
this, and
action.
this is crazy.
Fantasy sports action. Let me tell you about this. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on the Prize Picks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
Run your game.
Oh, yeah.
Plug a show.
Rip it,
Hurry
bro.
up. And don't be weird and bashful. Talk like a man.
Hello,
Get in
everybody.
front of the fucking camera and talk.
Yeah, get up there.
Hello, everybody. I'll be in St. Petersburg, Florida, on February 13th and 14th at Coastal Creative. In Las Vegas, Nevada, at Wise Guys Comedy Club, at February 28th and March 1st. Please come to that if you can. SeanGardini.com. It'll be a good show, and that's the Gardini
Sean,
guarantee.
it's too long.
Yeah.
And the Optimum Noctis first Tuesday of every month at Creek in the Cave with me, Nathan Marshall.
And LeMaire.
Guys, I'll be at the Funny Bone, Liberty Township, Ohio, January 24th. Dania Beach, Florida, February 6th. Columbus, Ohio, Royal Oaks, Michigan, Omaha, Nebraska. Please just go to mattmccusker.com for tickets. Thank you very much.
March 20th, I'll be in Manchester in the UK. I was supposed to only do Dublin and London, but my greedy agents wanted me also to do another show. So I'm doing an arena in Manchester on a Thursday. Please come. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be fun.
But no, I'm trying to think.
Matt, what's going on, dude? Fired up. You got anything weird? What are you reading? I know you're reading something.
Right now, I'm doing a lot of research right now.
What are you researching?
I've been reading a lot about. I've been reading arguments for tradition. I just stumbled upon this book. It's called The Sword of Gnosis, and they just like
Trad husband? Trad husband?
not trad husband. Although I mean, I'm sure they'd be down for trad husbands. I'm just reading a academic book about like guys slamming Vatican II, and I think Mel Gibson was just fucking slamming Vatican II.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were just talking about how it was like such a gigantic mistake for the priest to face the congregation.
Renazisi's mom and dad told me that. Because they had
Really?
Vatican III, they were like, people were upset, and they're like, we remember our parents going, that's not Christianity. You
Yeah.
don't face us. That's
Was
crazy.
Vatican II in like the 30s? Or when was
I
that?
thought it was in like
50s or 60s,
50s or
70s.
60s. I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just one day turn around. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
And the priest went,
yeah. When I like you,
God damn, I didn't know what was going on in here.
I know it's
How old
popping
are
in
they?
here.
That was the big come up of Vatican II, was just turn around. That was the big
And it was
And
Latin.
it was Latin Mass, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
change from Latin to English.
the
or
idea
whatever.
was you were watching a guy. The altar was supposed to be God, so you were watching a guy commune with God in real time
Twitch.
in Latin.
Twitch.
Then they just like switched it and made it person focused, where they're like, "Bro, you've lost the plot.
Yeah.
Should be about God. Now you're just fucking giving some lukewarm fucking speech
True.
to these
Giving a
dumbasses."
pep talk once a week.
They
Like,
do
You
give a
guys should
pep-
be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
When's the
Father.
last time you heard the homily?
It's been a while.
They're not great,
like
dude.
a year.
They're not great.
Yeah.
I want to start ghostwriting.
I want to get a good homily.
That's a homily. Give me one.
I'm open for
The homily is just when the priest reads something and then he breaks it down. He's
Yeah, he
like,
reads the
this is
Bible.
basically the message for this week.
It's our Torah. We
Yeah, he
have-
reads the good part of the Bible, and then he
The important part of the Bible.
and then
The
he'll be like,
non-gibberish part.
And
That
this
was
is
like
what you
till-
should take from that.
Your part. We're talking about your part.
Oh, the non-gibberish part.
The gibberish part.
Why am I the gibberish
No,
part?
we like the New Testament.
New Testament's way more streamlined.
Yeah.
Streamlined, yeah.
The Old Testament's crazy. I like.
Don't you have like 6 guys saying the same shit in different words?
No.
Mark and Tony and Bobby and whatever.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, dude. Don't fucking disrespect the boys. I don't even know what the fucking Torah. What do you guys do?
What do you mean? What do we do?
I don't even know what you guys do.
Pray, and then
Just
at the
Star
end,
Wars.
it's the same thing.
It's like Jewish Star Wars.
Isn't it?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, just like them, like battles and fucking deserts and shit.
It's like the passage this week. They were battling in the desert. What can we learn from that? It's that, hey, if you have sand up your ass, maybe you should also wipe or whatever. You
Yeah,
know,
it is.
whatever the message is.
It is kind of sick though to be like, this is just our story. Meet every Sunday. Like, remember we got in that big ass fucking fight with the Egyptians? That was so fucking
It's
sick.
honestly, that's what me and my friends do. We go to a bar once a week and go, dude, senior year, we could have beat Lancaster Catholic. That battle with Lancaster Catholic. Huh? What else is going
That's
on?
pretty much all we did too.
That was pretty much it. I've been reading that. I told you about
That's good.
I told you about the Chesterton book. You didn't seem to like Chesterton last week.
I did not
You
like
came
him.
around.
Yeah.
Came around. But yeah,
I don't like silly guys. Silly men.
Yeah, he is pretty silly, but I think it was needed. He was like a British gentleman.
Yeah, the time period was,
It was good to
it
hit them with
called
a
for
little
a silly man.
silliness. Yeah, it called for some silly man.
You're a silly
You need a
man.
good fop.
Yeah.
Somebody with like tassels here, frills, just does stuff right. Yeah, I'm a silly man.
Dude, the half face shave, that was fucking silly as hell.
That was a silly man.
I ruled.
That was
You're
real.
a silly man.
That was
That-
disorienting me. I would see clips
Yeah.
and I would get like what the fuck's going on? It like did something to my brain.
It made
that-
no sense.
It didn't.
It just
It-
wasn't right socially.
It
pissed
was
me off.
not right.
Pissed off a lot of people.
Pissed me
Angry
off.
people it pissed off. Nice people it made happy. People had
But it
demons.
was tough to talk to you.
As long as I could talk sideways to you. The best at the cellar, we'd all be talking, and someone would be over there, and it'd be like 5 minutes of Matty Wiener, like, talk,
Yeah.
and then you're like this. What the fuck, man? What?
No, it's just I'm trying to have like a real conversation with you.
And I'm
You
just
got
mix
half
the
of
flicks.
yeah. You're just being
It
silly.
was disorienting. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Speaking of having cool people be happy and not cool people be mean, I did the Slutty Garfield thing on Patreon.
How did that go? A lot of angry people got mad.
A lot of angry customers. Dude.
Wait, they didn't like Slutty Garfield on Patreon?
Some people didn't, which made me laugh more. Honestly,
Yeah, I mean it's very funny
Someone,
to get angry.
so it was a mystery. A secret artist just like sent me this thing. He's like, I made it. I don't know what to do with it. Just like, and I was like, dude, please let me put this on my Patreon. It's about Garfield. It's about Garfield becoming a streetwalking trans prostitute, and then John's just trying to find him and save him or save Garfield from the underworld. Save her, Miss Lasagna.
What's Odie doing?
His name was
Odie's
Garfield
in the
became
mix
Miss
as well.
Lasagna.
Odie's a street dog.
Miss
Miss
Lasagna. Miss Lasagna.
What is
Names-
Odie doing?
Odie's Odie's in the underworld.
Oh,
He's selling
really?
drugs or what?
I can't spoil. I've seen a lot of the story's arc. It's so fun. It's just funny.
You can spoil it.
I can't spoil it, dude. It's so
What, they
funny.
have to go to
It's
the
so
Patreon?
funny to one day. All I kept thinking about is a guy waking up and just being like, "Oh, sweet." What the fuck? Just Garfield.
Oh, new magazine content.
Guys trying to fuck Garfield.
It is funny. You're
John's
exactly
got-
right.
John's
so
You're exactly right on
It's
it.
so
John's
funny.
got to find him in a room like Taken when he finds his daughter.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
And just to have people be like, "Yeah, for real, dude, this isn't it." All right,
This is it, bro. Fuck you.
it's so fucking funny. It keeps making. I talked to the dude who did it. He's like, "I'm gonna fire up 3 more right away." I was like,
Nice,
"Please do."
nice.
He should just keep making them the exact same story, just with different cartoon characters.
That'd be sweet. Heathcliff. You gotta go Heathcliff, and then they meet.
Well, it's actually really well done. Like it's like, it just looks like a professional.
Yeah, you showed me the drawings.
It's
They're
crazy.
very good.
It's unbelievable how like good it is. And then it's just about Garfield selling pussy, and John being like sexually bothered on the streets as he tries to find out what's happening. It's so funny. It's just people trying to force John to do gay stuff with him.
To find his lost cat.
Find his lost cat. Every time he brings it up, people are like, "I fucked that bitch last week.
Yeah.
She sucked my dick down off Colfax."
What mutant made this? Who's doing this?
I can't reveal,
Who's
I
doing
can't
this?
reveal his identity.
Oh, he's got a hidden identity?
Yeah, he's a secret artist. He might be. Our paths just crossed. And he, honestly, the dude makes me laugh so fucking. I talk to him all the time. He's so funny. Shout out the secret artist. I might do like a Drugs Inc. style interview where I interview him and it's just his face is blurry. It's like,
I just thought it was gonna be funny. Garfield trans, you got fuck a lot.
trans Garfield.
I love violence. Feed off.
Yeah, that's been my whole weekend. Oh, dude. So I went to ATL, Helium ATL. It actually is in Alpharetta. It's 45 minutes, or it's like about 38 minutes outside of Atlanta. It's nice though.
That's where you get the honkies.
Oh yeah,
You want to sell some tickets?
there was a lot of honkies.
Yeah,
there.
head 45 minutes
Yeah.
outside of
Helium in
Atlanta in
Atlanta.
any
Although
direction.
I did get to spend a little bit of time in Atlanta, and I thought I would have seen more gay black guys
Oh.
because I think that is the mecca. And I'm
Yeah, it is.
being like honest. I was
For
like,
real.
ready to be like, all right, let's go. I want to see like like the Mormons when you're in Utah. You're like, let me
Natural
date these
habitat.
guys. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's go. I thought I was just gonna get some gay black attitude, just a little treat,
Gay black attitude would be a nice treat.
just a little treat,
Just a little sass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Little aggressive sass.
a little spice. But I go down there, so they send me out to fucking cracker ass Alpharetta.
Yeah.
So I didn't see any gay black guys. So I was kind of
Oh,
like,
fuck. Yeah, you didn't get to see any then.
I know.
Because I was going to say, if you were in Atlanta, you'd see them.
I know.
And
That's
they
what I
will
was.
sass you.
I know. Thank God I had my black wife with
They're
me
actually nice.
just for some reserved sass. But
It's very nice.
yeah,
Atlanta's
it's
pretty
fucking.
nice.
I do
That's
like
nice.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I go down there. I was joking about always assuming my wife is faking it when she has any
Yeah.
ailment. I just assume I'm like, if she has any ailment, there's for some reason there's part of my brain that's like, yeah, right.
Sure you do.
Sure, literally. So then we're down. We get there. First night we're there, she's been saying it for 2 days. She's like, I don't really feel that well, and I'm like, dude, it's just the fucking whatever. From
It's
like,
just because you're on a
climate.
trip with me.
Just 'cause you
And
want to ruin this
you're
trip.
ruining it. It's because I have to work this weekend.
I had the kids, everything. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm like, she's like, coughing. I don't feel well, and I'm like, dude, I always tell her, you just need to drink some water, dude.
Drink
You're
some water.
dehydrated. Drink some fucking water.
Walk it off.
Dude, she hits me. I Uber or whatever, DoorDash the thermometer. She's like 102 or 110. I was like
106.
Shit.
106 in Park.
She was
That's when
102.
a black person has a fever. I have a fever of 106 in Park.
106 in Park would be dangerous. That'd be so dangerous. But dude, she had the flu.
Did she ever hit you back with,
I told
you
you.
need to drink water?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in that deadlock right now every day. It's like,
She'll-
have you drank enough water? It's like, all I do is drink water.
Yeah,
I chug water. Don't talk to me about drinking water.
I'm more so pushing the water agenda, but she has hit me with it. Like, you haven't drank a lot of water. I'm like,
Yes, I have.
a fucking water cooler in my office. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Fuck
up
are
there.
you? You don't watch me
It
all
is
the time.
offensive when someone's like, "Do you drink any water?"
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, of course I do. What do you
what
think?
do I
I'm a fucking
smell? Like, why
child?
the fuck are you saying that?
Yeah.
I know I got to stop dogging on her over her water intake, but it's crazy.
Nah, get in there.
I was dude. She had a fever, and I'm like,
Yeah, you got
I gave her
water.
this big water bottle. I came in the next day, and I was like, dude,
They don't drink water. They're
That's
cats.
all-
They're
that was-
literally cats.
that was like her hamster bottle, and I'm like peeping the level. I'm like, dude, it went down that much.
Yeah, you had a sip of
I'm
water.
like,
and we're
drink
like,
some fucking water. I'm sorry. I'm like, so then,
it's
dude,
like my sister. She has to put those fucking like
flavors.
flavor packs in. It's like, just drink the fucking water.
Drink the fucking water.
They
Not
won't do
everything
it.
has to be soda.
They won't do it.
It's crazy.
I get
bro.
plenty of water in my soda and beer and coffee.
They ever hit you with the, every woman hits you with the fucking, I didn't get a good night's sleep.
Mhm.
I'd say, I was with you. I saw you.
Oh,
you slept
dude.
for 14 hours.
I have
saw you
I have
asleep.
data on that. They don't get good sleep.
Why?
I know.
So when I got the Aura ring, I don't have it right now, but I was wearing this Aura ring and it was like tracking my sleep, all this stuff. Finally talked my wife into getting one. We went to bed at the exact same time. We both wore them. I woke up. It was like 8 hours of sleep. I woke up. I'm like, dude, my readiness score is 93. This is awesome. What's yours? It's fucking 55.
You toss and turn.
When they get their periods, their body temperature rises.
Oh.
And I was peeping her readiness score, and it was like, dude, it was 55 would be like if I had like 5 beers and stayed up till 3 a.m. And we got 8 hours of sleep.
It's taking it easy. That's a fucking that's 95 readiness for me. God damn, I was good.
Ready to seize the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I woke up next to her and I was like, what the fuck happened? She's like, I told you I don't feel well when I have my period. I was like,
I'm not sleeping.
damn, dude, you're fucked.
Think of those floppy tits.
So I got the data,
hanging
dude.
everywhere, too. There's like, wow, you roll up like, I can't sleep on this. It fucking sucks to be a chick.
Dude,
It does suck to be a chick.
bro, I
for
didn't
sure.
know. It's like a whole week leading up to it. And
Yeah, I
then
get the
week
flu
of-
every week.
Yeah. But dude, so she had her
Or
fucking
every month, pardon
she rode off a week of period into flu.
Yeah.
So it was period to flu. Then I'm doing shows. So like
Overlap.
Thursday, we get the diagnosis. I'm like, damn, you're fucked.
They hate show weekends anyway.
Hey, true.
They hate show
I think her
weekends.
body just rejected it, dude.
Their bodies reject shows. Every single lady rejects the show.
Why do I
bring-
gotta do the thing I love doing and I do for money?
Yeah.
And then you knew was coming on the schedule for 3 months
Yeah.
straight. You knew it was
Yeah.
coming. Why do I do it?
Go out every. Oh, why are you doing?
And then the no-show weekends. Like, what do you want to do? Let's just watch some shows.
Yeah.
That
Let's watch.
you needed me home for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I was nervous. What I'm trying to tell you right now is that I had all weekend. I'm not trying to say like I'm a hero or whatever, but it was Babe had a fever. I had to do all the stuff during the day for the most part. Obviously, we brought a babysitter with us, so I got to chill a little bit. But
This is heroic.
but I had to make breakfast, dude. So I was like getting up, and it was like I would
make
lay next.
breakfast.
What was crazy because I was laying next to her all night, and it's like if I get the flu, I was like fuck.
Oh yeah.
So it would just be like coughing, and I just lay there, just being like, "We'll see what fucking happens."
Yeah.
Just powered through the whole weekend. It was pretty. There's a lot, dude. And then they fucking canceled 2 shows over the snow. It snowed an inch and a half in Georgia, which, to be fair, at first I was kind of salty because I was just like, dude, this is not that bad. But they didn't really they didn't salt the roads, and it's like you're releasing it. I think it was like 350 the club, so you'd be releasing like, let's say, at least 500 drunk drivers that night into the ice. So I was kind of like, yeah,
Iciest conditions.
that's fair. But when people were like, oh, McCusker fucking canceled because of little snow, I was like, fuck that. I don't care, dude. I don't care what people say.
How long did that take?
30 seconds. I
Yeah.
grabbed my phone. I was like, for the record, the club canceled. I felt like such a dumbass as I was like, damn it, I showed my hand. It was instantly people were like, fuck you, Fairweather McCusker. And I'm like, fuck
Fairweather
you.
McCusker. Oh, I got a good one.
They got me.
I did San Antonio and Dallas, and I like to come out to Dire Straits, Money for Nothing.
Nice.
Usually hits. When it doesn't hit, I felt like a real turd. I was expecting a very ruckus applause.
Yeah.
Kind of mediocre. I just walked out. I was like, hey,
Hey, guys.
that was pretty intense, huh?
Who was that guitarist, Shane?
Dun, 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 dun. That's pretty sick.
It's nice.
That guy is one of the ugliest rock stars in the world.
I've never seen him.
He just hit before MTV.
The lead singer of Dire
Him,
Straits.
the guy from Genesis, they're both like couldn't have existed once MTV came around.
Who from Genesis?
The main guy, not the one who left, but the one who stayed.
Not, yeah, it wasn't, whatchamacallit? Collins.
Kind of, yeah, Phil Collins.
It was. You think Phil Collins is ugly?
He was in an interview once. He goes, I can never make it now.
I'm
See my
so
face.
ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He goes, I
Dire
get it. I'm,
Straits is
I'm musically gifted. I don't know how to comb my hair.
Dire Straits is some ugly ass bull.
Ugly, bro.
That little
Wow.
Dire Straits. Dire Straits. was-
Straits.
Oh wow. Well,
Let me see.
I know they're not the worst
Let's see.
crew.
No,
but
I
that
can see
little-
why
That
someone-
guy sucks. That guy sucks.
I can see
He's
why
gonna
someone
come
in-
over as a rock star.
I could see why someone in school called him that.
What's his name? D. Snyder was the bro though. He was an ugly ass bull.
Yeah, ugly rock star is a sick life.
Because also like, making up for lost time.
Yeah,
Like, this is what I should have done in high school.
true. Yeah,
And then some.
Twisted Sister looks like fucking Ian Fidance.
really.
It kind of is giving me Ian Fidance vibes.
What do you? Are you just going through just like heavy
Yeah,
hitter
just
rock
taking a
stars?
look at it. Yeah, this guy seems like one of the uglier. D. Snyder. Isn't
That's
that
why
his
they had the
name?
big hair to cover it up.
Are you talking about the blonde dude?
Yeah.
D. Snyder is a
Isn't that his
name that
name?
I've always heard of, but I'm like, I don't know where I'm supposed to know him from.
I think Twisted Sister.
I
Who
think,
the
yeah,
fuck is
that's-
Twisted Sister?
That's a sick
What's your
movie.
second biggest hit?
Sister.
We're not gonna take it.
We're not.
What's your
gonna
second
take
biggest
it.
hit?
And then it's
Every rose, every rose.
Why would
has
you
a
even look at me?
Yeah, what is? I don't know any. I don't know a lot of hair metal.
rock. Bam, bam, bam.
Okay, there you
That's a
go.
good one.
The kids are back.
Nobody knows that one.
Yeah, you do. It was in. I think it was in Jackass.
Sing it all the way through.
Twisted Sister rules.
Nobody knows this yet.
This was in Jackass. This is good.
I think I know the core. Yeah, the refrain.
I know it.
Bam, bam.
I know it now. Yeah.
I never
So-
caught on with me that like genre of music.
It sucks.
No, it got me for a little.
Punk, yeah,
in, like,
punk
high
in general.
school.
Yeah, I wouldn't say me and my uncle had an argument, but me and my uncle were skateboarding the other day. Dude, it's crazy, dude. He's like 52, just
Still
skating.
ripping it.
It's ripping it pretty hard. But I was telling him they had a speaker, and I was like, people were blasting music, and I was like, dude, 90s, early 2000s were I think the golden era of skateboarding music, and he like was just quiet. He's like. Got quiet for a little bit, and then after we were done, he's like, "Yeah, I don't know about that, man. It was definitely the 80s."
Hit him
No,
hard.
it had to be.
It did hit him
90s.
hard.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
That's what I was saying,
Dude,
dude.
it's Tony Hawk era.
No, Tony Hawk was way before the 90s.
No, but
No, the
video
music,
game.
the video game when skating like got huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I was like because when I'm like when I go to the pump track, I'll hit the headphones and listen to like I just go there skateboard and listen to music I listened to when I was like 13. It's so fucking sick.
What is it, like Blink? What's the genre
What's that
of that?
fucking
311. I
what's
was
that ska
311.
band though that's from
Money
Tony
Money
Hawk?
Boss Tones?
Is that it?
No, from
Which song
Boston.
is it? A Real Big Fish?
Yeah, maybe.
Sellouts, Real Big Fish.
Real Big Fish. They were great.
Boss Tones are nasty too. I never thought that I could have done better.
I saw them at Webster Hall once. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm
surprised.
into that big brass sound right now. I've been listening to Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Did you ever fuck with them,
No.
brother?
What are they up to?
Just that big brass sound. Just a lot of horns and shit.
You got a
You
skanker on
get
stage.
horns going?
I'm getting some horns going, dude.
Damn, that was legitimately a great act out of a musician. Musical instrument.
Oh, my mouth trumpet.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It was really good.
Nailed it.
I can really nail it if I wanted to. I can nail it. But
Please.
I get a little shy. on
Matt,
the camera,
please
bro.
don't get shy, bro. I know you're showing. Lick it. Wet your whistle.
Wow.
The end was incredible.
Took that all the way in.
Trombone, yeah. Really pulled it. That's a bold move.
I'll be kicking myself on the drive like, dude, I could have trumpeted so much better on the photo.
Yeah. But you need redemption at the national title.
I know, to kick the ball.
What do you think about heading down Atlanta way on a Monday to kick a field goal for the national title?
I might have to.
You tried when it missed?
Yeah.
It was
How
close.
many
On game
yards?
day. It was fucking it was a
pretty
far
far,
field goal.
dude. And I only,
It's
again,
probably like a 30-yard field goal.
30 yard. Nobody's watching. Nobody's
No.
like trying to block.
it was
No, thousands of people, millions of people
on
on TV.
TV.
Nobody's blocking though.
No,
It's a free
no, I mean,
kick.
if someone rushed me, I would have.
it would have helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I would
would've
have
increased the
I would have
pressure.
elevated a little bit.
30 yards.
And I'm not trying to sound like a baby. I didn't really eat all day too, so didn't really eat all day, and it was fucking
How
freezing.
close were you?
It was a good boot. Dude.
It was.
Did you try one?
No.
Because you knew you wouldn't do it.
Fuck no, I would have fallen down.
I-
You would have
should've
like
got hurt.
Charlie Brown yourself.
Yeah.
The weirdest part
the
was
kid
I
who
had-
went for it. So every week, college game day, they pick a college student to kick, and if the kid makes it, they give him like $500,000 or $200,000
Damn.
because the kids never make it really. But Matt went on and kicked it just kind of like as a fun one, and then the kid who kicked it tried his hardest. He fell twice.
Fell.
Dude.
Yeah, it was slippery, dude. I would
was
have torn my ACL doing that. I
Dude.
saw Big Dog do that on game day.
I
think he
heard
was
about
warming
that.
up. He was warming up for it and fucking ripped his
And got
knee.
hurt.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Got
what
a
I
couple brewskis. It's slick. You go, I got to kick this. Everyone's watching.
The weirdest part was I've never
Brewski
really
tumble on
never
national
kicked a field
TV.
goal
Brewski
before, so I had no idea like
Yeah.
if it was going to go anywhere or like how it was going to move, and I
You
was
did
like
so well. and
pleasantly
I'm-
surprised. Yeah. It was the boots. The key was the snow boots.
You got to bring the boots.
and the straight on. I just did that guy
You
tried
didn't
to
go
do
sideways?
Now the kid who fell like did like a sudden, he like walked to the side. He looked like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he was trying to kick.
He tried to
through.
like really hoof it with like the inside of his foot.
That's
and
when
he
you can get your leg up to there, though.
Whoa, chill.
Yo, chill, bro.
What the hell was that?
Nazi pause.
That's when you get your leg up to there.
Yeah, man. Yo, you can just elevate straight up. Dude. You're like, yo, right there. Although it is your leg, to be fair, you are
it's
accurate.
out.
Yes.
I should have just done that. Fuck.
You are accurate.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Damn it. One of the best ones I saw was in Australia, Aussie football game. And then halftime, they had this thing where you don't have to go up and do a fair catch.
Yeah.
And then they try to hit you. And so they had a guy with a mattress hitting
What?
these people. Like, do a fair catch. We're going to mattress fucking pummel you. See you can catch
See
one.
if you can do it.
Yeah. One guy missed, they pummel him. Another guy like catches it, falls over, and everyone's like, he got it. And then the ball just rolls away. And we're all like, he's out.
Yeah, we got knocked out.
Yeah. Game time like that. And the ball just slowly went away.
No.
There was a third guy who was going to go. And they're like, game's over. Game's over.
Fuck that guy up. Oh man.
I just saw a clip of the slap league. I get it all the time.
I got into the slap league algorithm this week.
Did you? So did I. Did you see
Pretty
the
intense.
fucking dude who got knocked out in the last one?
No, I thought they all got knocked out.
It's fun.
I didn't. I actually watched the whole episode one time, and I
They
didn't
battled?
see a lot of people get knocked out. Maybe it was just the one I watched. I watched a clip of this dude getting knocked out on a slap, and it's funny because they just cut to Dana White, who's just in a chair, like, oh.
Every time it's Dana White, like, I can't believe that happened.
like, he wasn't guarding himself. He was going to get slapped.
It is just so sick to like, he's got a lot of stuff going on, and like, it makes just like, I guess, a couple hours every week to go sit in a chair and just watch men get slapped in the face.
Yeah.
He created that. Or I guess he bought it or whatever.
I heard Tony
He
and
might have
Ari,
created it.
Maddie were down there like, let's do a commentary. We're like, hey, we can make this funny and stuff. And Dana was like, it's not funny.
It's
It's a serious thing. And I'm trying to get it like a real sport. And they're like, oh,
it's a
cool.
sick fucking sport. It looks like it reminds me of like a medieval bar game.
Yeah.
Just fucking, dude, it was.
And they talk shit to each other. It is
get
disheartening when the
riled
guy
up.
slaps a guy and he doesn't move and he's like, oh, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch.
He's about to slap you next.
Yeah, you go, oh, fuck.
I'd quit so fast.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, you know
Get a
what,
slap
man?
in.
Just
I actually quit.
Get
Slap
the
him
first-
once and go,
Like,
hey, I'm going to
sorry.
fuck that guy.
You win, forfeit.
you already got the check. You're like, yeah, you know what, man? I don't need
What
to
are we
get
even doing here?
smacked
What's
in
the
the
point of this?
Just put out the
Just
hands.
peace.
Yeah,
Shake
yeah,
it.
dude, my bad on that.
Yeah, I was disheartened today to see the Cameron Jim Jones beef. I didn't know they were beefing.
No, they're beefing?
They're beefing hard as hell, dude.
Who? Damn.
Cameron and Jim Jones, you know Dipset?
Yes.
Dude,
I'm hip.
This guy out of control. Last night he met Joe Burrow and goes, "Where did you go to school?" LSU, you fool. Sorry.
Yeah.
And now
I
he doesn't even know the Diplomats?
yeah, Diplomats, I thought that was like public knowledge.
You
I
know
guess
Diplo.
Diplo.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's not quite
Wait,
the
what is
Diplomat.
Diplo? What is this?
Diplomats.
Local.
Diplo, they were just like a 2000s
Oh
rap
boy,
group.
hey ma.
Yeah. Purple Haze.
Oh, yeah.
That was Cameron.
Oh, right.
Ooh, baby, baby.
Oh, I do know that.
Yeah.
Dude, the
So what's their
Who
beef?
hot, who not?
Jim Jones was like part. I listened to it today. Cameron laid out the whole thing. He didn't want to do
Is
this.
Jim
but-
Jones the one who gave out his number? That was Mike Jones. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Jim Jones was part of the Diplomats, but apparently I didn't know they were beefing, but now it's like
Doesn't sound diplomatic at all.
exactly.
True.
What did Cameron keep calling him? Was it Jomo?
Jomo.
Give me like
Jomo.
Jomo. Yeah,
But he was like kind of
Why does he
laying
call
out.
him Jomo?
I guess that was like his nickname, and they were saying it was like really a weird detail, but like he was trying to like they were just going back and forth. Like I think Jim Jones, from what I believe, he was saying like I started that shit. That was basically me. I think he was trying to paint himself as like I was more of like the underworld kind of like I don't know whatever, but he was painting himself as like that was kind of me, like the brains behind it. And then Cameron today, it was pretty brutal. It was just like, dude, you were just a fan of ours, and the only reason we talked is because you. Apparently his grandmom died or his mom died or something.
Yeah. Oh.
He was like, yo, my grandmom died, free house. And then like they were like, okay, dude, it's kind of weird. You're like inviting us over your house. And then the camera was like, you know what, though? It was a free house. So I started like bringing bitches over and just fucking them in Jim Jones's dead grandma's house.
Oh man.
With that smell.
Which he was a teen, he was a young, he was yeah, sure, there's still a medical bed. But he,
You never fucked a bitch until you fuck her where she can go like,
yeah, but he was saying basically like you were just like a weirdo he tolerated. And then
Oh, that's so mean.
it was really
It was
brutal.
such a bummer to find out.
Yeah, it was tough.
Like you were the one in the friend group
I
that
thought
no
he was
one
the
actually
wild
liked.
card.
I thought he was the wild card myself.
I thought he was a wild card. Maybe he still is. I don't know. But it was funny because apparently it was a beef from like 10 years ago that got resurrected. So it is sick to be, you guys should, look, you're never too old to beef. Just be, you're like 50 years old.
Yeah.
Trying to do your podcast, and all of a sudden someone starts beefing with you like that. It's like, bro, can we please? We already beefed about this.
So long ago.
And he just pretty much like devastated him pretty badly. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I was listening to him like, Jesus Christ, I'd be so mad.
It's tough to be hard at that age.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, true.
You said it. It's tough to get hard at that age.
Oh. Sorry, I missed it.
How are the
it wasn't
boners? How are
accurate.
the boners? Can we talk as like guys right now? How
Yeah.
are the boners going for all
Woke
of
up
us?
rock hard this morning. I was
Rock
delighted.
hard. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
morning when you don't need it. It's great.
True.
I
When it's just like,
tried
where
my
is
best
this?
to use it.
Oh, nice. Could have bone with my dog a lot.
You get a boner around your dog?
Dog's like cuddling sometimes. I'm just like, fucking
Straight
nuts.
body,
no.
straight body heat.
Trying to move it away from him.
Yeah.
But he knows
He knows.
more master than before. He loves it.
It's a little more submissive that morning. He's like, yeah, you're right. I'll fucking roll over. Damn, so you're getting like rock
you better
hard
fucking
next.
roll over. You better, yeah, you better fucking sit, dude. You felt your fucking dad's boner. Sit.
Yeah,
You get hard. What kind of dog do you have?
Just like this size.
Yo, fleshlight.
Wait, you think you little sweet little flashlight, that dog?
Oh yeah, a little fleshy.
Were you about to say you think your dad ever had a boner while you were chilling with
Yeah,
him?
do you think?
He definitely
All of
had a
us,
boner.
right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're like,
did you ever
"Daddy, I
talk to your
wanna-"
dad in the morning? He had a boner. If you were in your dad's bed in
True.
the morning, your dad had a fucking boner, or at
Had
least a
to.
semi.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about it, they were 30 something. They weren't even like
Yeah.
old.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
They
for
were
sure.
like
Exactly.
a young man.
Yeah, it just never really stopped, man. I remember I would get woken up in the morning for school and I had a boner. And now it's like you get woken up in the morning. It's like, damn, I've been trying to like hide my boner in the morning since I was like fucking 12. I've not gotten a break. Dude.
Yeah, it sucks though, because you wake up in the morning, you're like, damn, this is the hardest I've ever been. And then you walk to like the bathroom or the shower and you see your fully erect dong and you go, God damn, I thought this thing was bigger. This thing felt so much bigger than it is.
Dude, I
This
literally had that
stinks.
last night. Last night I was like, yo, I think I might have reached a new level. And I went to the bathroom and I was like, nah, same old guy. Same old guy.
Like wobbles while you walk. You're like, oh.
You ever
Damn,
try
I
to
thought it
bend
was a
one? You
bigger
ever try to
boner.
bend a boner like real tough and try to like?
No, dude.
Oh, yeah, it's
yeah.
great. It's great. You do?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You bend it?
You're a little pressure player
You
myself.
can't, but you try to. Just try to. Squeeze it to the top, like one of those pixie sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if you caught the pinch? There's got to be a point where like the nerve pinches and you're like, ow.
Oh, yeah. They reach
Owie.
that point.
True, just
Yeah.
go past it into fucking
No, I
oblivion.
don't fucking bend my bones. You
I know,
fucking
right?
absolute creep.
I know. That's crazy. It was
God,
a
that's
test.
disgusting. I would
know.
never do
I
that.
thought- I thought I was getting you.
I would never do that.
That was a good boner check-in.
Just check in on everybody's
It's
rock
pretty
hard boner.
important, guys.
How are you doing? Because that is a non-boner outfit you're wearing.
Could be better.
All the boners are suffering.
It's in the boner mausoleum right now.
What is happening?
But not what it used to
You're
be.
quiet. Since I come back, you're so quiet.
I haven't been quiet. I've seen you like twice.
I want to talk to you and hang out with you.
Let's hang out.
Nate, we got to get you harder, dude. We can't.
gotta get you
This is what
harder.
happened. Guys
What was that
suffer in
root?
silence. The guys suffer in silence, but the boys need to be there to get them hard as fuck again.
Bruh, give me hard. What's the route you were talking
Maca,
about?
bro.
Get
I'll
me
do
hard.
it. Get me
Bro,
hard,
start taking
bro.
maca. Take like 2 tablespoons every morning. You're gonna wake. You'll forget about it and wake up the next morning and go.
No, the boners are fine. They're fine.
You ever
Boners
get-
are fine.
you ever
Nah,
get
man,
hard?
Boners are fine. They're
no,
not-
just fine. We don't settle for just
Where
fine.
I am bummed is I used to be able to get drunk and fuck forever, and now
Those days
Yeah,
are
those
long
days are
gone.
done. Now I come home and I'm like, I try and I'm like, forget it.
Yeah.
and I miss
Yeah.
the good old days of.
Yeah, because
Never
that's when
busted.
it's the most fun.
Yeah.
You have a couple drinks, you go, I don't give a fuck what I look like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care. We can
how
do
I
anything.
sound.
Yeah.
I'll ask for anything.
Yeah.
I'll take the no gracefully.
Yeah. A little buzz, you go, hey, that's no problem.
yeah.
I
A
understand.
sober no is
Oh, dude.
How could you? I thought you loved me.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just trying to paint my reality to you, which is like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And yeah, no.
And what would you do if I said no? You would literally cry. If you asked me to go down on you and I said no, you would cry.
No, I don't want it anymore. I'm just letting you know how I feel.
Like, no, I get it. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not mad. I just, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Just feel like this? This is crazy. I've been
balls
thinking
is
about
a
setting
thing.
up the menu. I might start setting up the menu where it's like monthly. I'm telling you, I'm gonna.
Go. Let's take a look at the apps.
Let's take a look at
what's the soup of the day?
What am I getting this month? Can we just talk about it in advance? And what I've come to is 2 sex. I don't think that's crazy to ask for. 2 sexes a month.
That's fucking crazy.
too
That's,
low.
yeah, that's low.
Minimum.
Two
Minimum.
HJs. Minimum. I'm talking about the minimum menu.
Oh yeah.
Dollar menu. 2
Oh, yeah,
HJs
dollar menu.
and 1 beach. I think, dude,
A beach is nice.
So that's start to
One-
finish
one
to
a month,
completion
start
or
to finish
part of
beach.
sex?
finish it complete. I want a full beach.
No sex involved, no hand.
Full beach once a month.
It's up to
is-
me. I like to reserve the
That's
option.
gluttonous, dude. That's the McRib. The beach comes out once in a blue moon, and you go, the McRib is back.
That's the
Start to
point.
finish.
I don't know where it came. Nobody even told me it was coming.
That's the point of the menu.
That's the period. That's the time.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm on period.
Bro,
Great. We still owe an IOU.
It's McRib
Dude,
time.
that's like literally my passion you just brought up. I've been passionately crusading for the period blowjob. And it's like, I'm just in the dark. And
It's
I feel
never
like
good.
and
No
I feel
one's-
like I'm alone, brother. I feel like I'm alone,
You're
bro.
not
we're
alone.
all
You're
with
not
you.
alone. No one's
Hey,
ever gotten a
Matt.
period. No one's ever gotten period head in a relationship.
Matt, we see you.
You are seen. We're holding space.
I want to do one of those videos, black and white, with just like shit written on a cardboard box. Thank you for holding space for me right now.
We're holding space. They're cranky, dude. They're not going to give head.
That's the perfect
That's
time
the
for
best
it.
head, the cranky head. Take it.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Bloated.
catching a
Doesn't
sigh.
matter. I get the hot breath.
Yeah, your little fucking nasty ass sigh actually felt good. Joke's on you, bitch.
I will say, that's gonna suck so bad to have sex with a guy when you don't really feel like it. Not like I don't want to.
Dude, definitely.
Is this good for you when you don't like it? Yeah, it's surprisingly. It is.
Not even saying like you truly don't want to, because then it would be off the table. When
Yeah.
they're like, fine. It's got to be so, because it's like nothing grosser. If you're not like in that sexual mood with all those hormones flying, you just watch a guy like, and you're just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Can I pie? Oh, fuck, pie.
No wonder The Handmaid's Tale was so successful. Yeah. Oh, dude, you thinking what I'm thinking? No, my
Are we on the same
bad.
page?
Same page. What page are you on? Wait.
No, I've been on the pie page. Good. Did she just say it?
Oh, yeah.
Did she say come with me?
Oh, dude, it's.
Did she say that? Well, I'm not going to ask.
I was
She said
on them.
something. I know she said something.
She
It's
said
probably coming
something.
to me.
I was on them, and then now I'm off them, and it's like they're starting to call to me again.
You've
like,
always had to
dude,
call the pie.
Start thinking about the Bible. I'm like, they had like 25 fucking kids, dude. I'll be
what the
fine.
fuck?
Oh, dude, the pie rules.
It's fucking calling to
I
me
held
right now.
off very late in life.
So did I.
I'll give it
I
occasional
was always,
not pie.
I fear the pie.
The crazy kids in high school. I had kids in high school that would pie.
Pie and left
Your
and
friends
right,
in high
dude.
school, they
Tossing
go pie. It's like, dude, what?
Yeah.
High school kids tossing pies. dude.
Pies. And then they go, she can't get pregnant. Like, why? Like, she didn't last time. Like, that's not a
dude.
You got lucky the first time.
Can't be
I had friends
tossing
that
a
would pie in high school, and I was like, dude, you're a savage, bro.
Yeah.
I was terrified of pieing in high
I still
school.
fear the pie.
Right now, I fear
Nate's little fucking thick ass. I know you're pieing.
I love
pies.
the pie.
There's no way you're pulling out with that fucking ass.
I do pull out, but
Dude,
when I
you're
get
going to
the
leave the
opportunity,
room to get out.
I have science behind the pie.
Back it up. That's fucked up, dude.
You out yet? You'll know when I'm out.
Trying to pull out and having your ass hit the dresser.
Hit the wall.
Oh, shit. That's a new porn genre.
There's no feng shui in this place.
I can't pull out.
The guy getting fucked against the wall. Oh, fuck. Can't pull it out.
I want to say a thing, but I have a friend. I'm not gonna say his name, but he
Guard dog.
no, not guard dog. It's guard dog. He's like been with a lady for a long time, but never pied.
What?
But like never once.
That's crazy.
It's kind of crazy, right?
That's crazy.
That's great. Never.
Never.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe.
He might have the fucking reverse beep too.
What's that? What is that?
If I had to guess who it was, I'd say it was a dump truck. When he's pulling out. If I had to guess, it was a fucking fire engine backing out. There's the big red fucking fire truck.
Damn.
If I had to guess, I don't know though.
That pod squad is like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Squad of pies, dude.
Shout out, Painters About Podcast.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
I was like, gonna pee so bad. Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
It's so good. That squad. You talking about the page in the mouth squad? The squad is fucking nice.
Tag tangents.
Who was that?
What a great squad. I don't know
It's a great squad.
The pull squad.
Holy fuck! I told you I was listening to that.
Who the fuck is that? Write that on a piece of paper. I want to know who that is.
Yeah, he won't care. It's Andy
I guess it.
Malafarina.
It's panties in the motherfucking mouth. Panties in the motherfucking
Oh, I
panties in the
thought you
mouth.
said Andy. Say his name.
This boy.
The Pod Squad. Panties in the
Oh,
mouth.
Panties in the Mouth podcast. PI Tim on YouTube.
Oh my
I
god,
gotta
dude.
take a look at the boys.
That is
Patreon, we just
I didn't. I mean, I always like knew of the ampleness of that fucking squad, but I never really thought about it in terms of getting the squad.
The fat boys. The fat boys rappers. That's the squad, bro.
That's a good crew.
Pants in the mouth. It's
It's just the fat boys.
Fat boys.
Boys are here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man, dude, I just can't stop laughing about trying to pull out of a woman having your butt.
It's like,
hit
I gotta pull out.
something.
Yeah, it's like, ah, shit.
It's stuck in my head.
Hey, lady,
like-
you gotta move too.
we gotta go our separate ways here.
Yeah.
I'm not pie.
That'd be a nice Tim Burton movie. Imagine it like shot like all weird like Tim Burton, but everyone's butts are just blocking against
Hitting
stuff.
walls.
That's the whole movie. Just Johnny Depp with a humongous butt, just getting trapped.
You like the fat boys? The fat boys might be pains in the mouth. This is-
Oh,
it's
what's
a
Johnny
nice
Depp
squad.
up to right now? Is Johnny Depp?
He
is
got
like-
fat.
He got fat.
Yeah, he got chubbed.
Really?
Yeah, he's not getting drained
That's awesome.
anymore.
Yeah, true.
I mean, he is for sure, but he got chubby last time I saw him.
Did he really?
Yeah, not like
Kind of
fat, but
powerful to like defeat your wife in court and then get fat.
he was so cool in court. They're like, and what's this tin can for? And he goes, it's for Coke. You know what it's for?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, he was. That was unbelievable.
I
That was
only
such a
pop-
weird. What was the trial? Was it just like?
He said, she said. It was really just like having your friends like bitch at each other in front of you.
What was the crime though? Was the crime abuse? Was the crime like?
I think
Libel
was the crime that he lost. Didn't he lose like Pirates of the Caribbean and all that shit
from
Because of
her
her?
slandering
from her
him.
saying this guy's a scumbag?
And then suing him. He
Oh.
I was
never
like,
sued. I didn't do any of that.
Not Captain Jack Sparrow.
Dude, that's
You hit
got to
me.
be so sick.
Yeah.
That is good. That there's got to be something cool about that. Like going through the whole arc of like the relationship
Bro.
and then getting to sue each other at the end of it.
Suing each other and having a judge be like, yes,
both
she
nuts."
was a bitch.
It's
She was a bitch. Legally.
The United States says she's a bitch.
Dudes rule.
Yeah, she wanted a female judge for sure. That was a good
I don't
one.
know. A female judge might have hurt her.
Might have, because she was like, I
She's
like
a
him.
young cutie.
He's
Yeah.
misunderstood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if it was an old lady
Turd
female
on the
judge,
bed, though. That was damning evidence.
turd on the bed, man. It's
You
inexcusable.
shit on my bed and then wrote my name in shit on the wall.
Yeah.
Or blood? I think
I
she
don't
cut herself and
remember.
wrote it in blood.
Did she cut herself too?
It's honestly,
I'd rather a girl cut herself than shit the bed. Shitting the bed's
Shitting the bed's
uncovered.
fucked up.
It was-
Cutting
wasn't either
yourself
or.
is like, yeah, okay, you've obviously
Cutting yourself is like,
too
no,
much
you didn't.
Shakespeare. Yeah, yeah.
It's same thing. It's like, I
I'd
have
shit the
a
bed.
show this weekend. You're lying. You didn't cut yourself.
yeah.
Shit in the bed. The proof is
show
there.
this weekend.
I have a
You're trying
show
to
this
ruin it.
weekend. You're trying to ruin it right now.
It was just that behavior was just like, it's Fort Lauderdale trash. That's all they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's switch over to the
Let's do
Patreon.
the Patreon.
Page.
Yes.
Go watch Ari Shaffir's special on Netflix.
Yes.
Watch it all the way through. Enjoy it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do
And
whatever.
people from Manchester, England, come to my show.
Ooh.
When you go, Manchester rules.
Yeah. In match.
Nice.
Yeah. Please come.
Yes.
Guys, this is a history podcast.
Serious.
Let's talk presidents. In fact, let's talk all of them in order.
Yep.
That was it?
Hold on.
No.
Just wait. Let's talk Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt. No, hold on, give me a second. Hoover. Yeah, it's Roosevelt. Truman.
Oh, yeah.
Second.
Yep.
Truman, Eisenhower, JFK, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump.
Did you say Obama now?
Obama. Wow,
Obama now.
that took me all night.
Damn, dude.
You studied for that all night?
No, it took a half hour, but it was pretty
That's
intense.
pretty good.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
I had to keep practicing. I was doing it before bed.
Do the
Like I
vice,
was praying.
Do the vice presidents.
Adams.
Are you seriously going to try?
I could go. I think I could
Here's
go
a good
decent.
piece of trivia, and don't look it up.
Nope.
Okay.
Here's a quiz question. Who is Johnson, Lyndon Baines Johnson's vice president after Kennedy was shot? Who became the vice president? Your mother's cunt.
Oh man.
It wasn't her.
It was not.
It wasn't your mother. It was her cunt.
Her cum was a. Wait a second. This is a history podcast.
Yeah.
What if that was true?
You're telling me Jones cunt.
Yeah, because he only needed her for 1 year. And
She's
then when he
gonna be
ran
so
for
excited. She's
then
gonna
when
be
he
so
ran
excited to watch this.
then when he ran, he got somebody else, but he was like, he called out, Joan, I need your cunt to be my vice. He called her from Dallas. You know that famous picture of him on the plane?
That was
He called her right before that. I need your vagina to be my president, my vice president.
all right. So let's start from the top. Mom, I'm so sorry that he said that.
I'm not. I never met your mom.
You
Very-
held back. You held
Very
back.
sweet. She's
I
very
heard it.
sweet. Very
Your
sweet.
mom. All right. Let's start with Washington, dude.
Yeah.
What do you guys know about him? What do you say?
I mean, Washington is
Never
like
lied.
a transitionary guy because he was so British. He was a British general.
Mm.
He wasn't like a, he wasn't born in the America. He didn't create America. It wasn't even his idea.
Yeah.
He was just a tool of. He was the first general president.
No, he was born in the U.S.
No, I know, but he wasn't like he was a Brit. He was a
Yeah,
He
he
was
fought
a
in the
Brit.
French and Indian
Yeah.
War as a British.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a lord. Wasn't
He actually kind of sucked in that.
In that war,
In fact, also kind of
everybody sucked in the wars. Though.
everything he did was
It
retreating.
was luck to win anything. Then
Yeah. He was good at retreating. That was like his number one
it's an
thing.
important thing to be
which
good
is
at.
very good in war. They don't
Otherwise,
teach
you
that.
lose once. He would fight again because he retreated so well.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight though. Show up and be like, nah, and
Yeah.
just run away and be like, nice.
1789. That's when he started. All
Well,
right.
most of the guys, it was so hard. Like a lot of the army didn't want to be there
Mhm.
and didn't have to be there. It's crazy. Like 1776, the year that Washington did all that insane shit. It's crazy that people kept expecting the army to flee,
Yeah.
but they hung in there with little. It's not like they were like, we're making America that's coming later.
Yeah.
They had no fucking idea. So he's as good as they were, basically. And it's not, like you picture him on this horse, like talking, but no, most of them didn't even look at the guy. They didn't see him. Like in the movies when they show a guy making a speech to a whole army, and
Yeah,
there's 3 guys can hear
Yeah,
him.
it's impossible.
And the rest are like, what's even happening? And they're all shitting on
Yeah, it's
the
like
ground.
Braveheart
They're
when
all
he's giving
dying
the
of-
speech. The only
Yeah.
people that can hear him are like, "Shut up!"
Yes,
The
yeah.
2 dudes are like,
Yeah,
"The
yeah.
English are too many."
The English are too many.
Home.
Yes, we will live.
Yeah. We will live.
That's a good
All right.
point. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
No one heard those.
No one
speeches.
hears
No one
English.
heard any of their speeches, so it was really these guys all got together. I don't know. They
They
got
stood
together.
there.
They decided to just keep doing it.
Oh,
I don't want to spend too much time on Washington.
Yeah, Washington. I
He's
was
played
never that.
out.
I never really. I mean, the great thing he did was leaving when it was time to go.
Yeah.
It was like the thing because a lot of them wanted him to be king.
Yeah.
A lot of them wanted him to be permanent. He's the one who said the thing where they wanted him to be Adams.
Yeah,
wanted
Adams.
him to be Your Majesty or Your Excellency.
They went by His Excellency.
And he said, Mr. President.
No.
What?
Jefferson was the first Mr. President.
Yeah, but Washington wanted Mr. President.
Washington went with His Excellency because Adams had this long one. His Majesty, all this shit.
What?
Washington kept His Excellency.
According to the HBO's theories about John Adams,
Yeah, but I looked into it.
Washington said, I want Mr. President.
Maybe he did, but he went by His Excellency. Therefore, the reason he did it was because he didn't want to shake people's hands. And back then, that kind of...
Because he was like Howie Mandel.
Yeah, he was like, he'd rather just
He was
have
a
people
germaphobe?
bow. I don't think he was a germaphobe as much as he just was like, this does command some respect. Because this is the first time in his life he started to get criticism.
Really?
Because when he was a general, everybody globally
Mhm.
outside of England was like, this guy's the fucking
By the way,
man.
president, like to talk about that word for a second,
Yeah.
what a president is, like just an overall president thought here. What I love about presidents is that it's a human being, it's a person.
Yep.
And to me, like it's like like some college professors teach the Bible as literature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they don't teach the Bible as a religious subject. They teach it as like what it's done for history and what the stories are about, and that kind of thing. I look at U.S. presidents that way. I don't have a political view about any of them. I just think they're fucking fascinating. And president, the word by itself, like your president is nothing. It's not. You're not a leader. You're not a ruler. You don't rule. You preside. I mean, that's literally what it means. Is that there's a whole group of people that are running the government by the people's will, and you preside. You just happen to be there. It's like in the Senate, whenever they show people in the Senate speaking, they always say Mr. President over and over again, and they're speaking to whoever is presiding. It's never the vice president is literally the president of the Senate, but it's whoever takes the chair that day. Who's presiding? It's an incidental title given to an equal who is chosen for that minute to preside. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about how they framed it.
Yeah. When did they set term limits? I didn't even look into that because he just left.
Right. He was the first one to go. I could stay, but let's get this going. Let's get this started.
Yeah.
There's some famous moment where he was speaking to the Congress and they were trying to get him to king himself. And he was apparently really vain about that he wore glasses, so no one ever saw him with glasses on. And so the moment that's supposed to be this shocking moment was that he took out his glasses and put them on, and he said, like, I fear I didn't see you for what you are. That was supposed to be this big moment. I like to think that if he did,
dumb.
like he was really hoping if he missed, he's like, I fear I didn't see. And they're all like, yeah, you wear glasses. We all, you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like he keyed the whole thing on this moment. See what I'm saying? And they're like, George.
Yeah, it's also a good moment for him to be like, yeah, you're right. You should not.
How
be
do you
king.
turn down
You're
king
trying to do
status,
funny
though?
jokes.
What?
How do you turn down? Like
That's what
you
makes
should
him
be
the
king, and you're like,
That's what makes
no.
him the man, dude.
That's wild, dude.
That's what makes him.
Well, also,
like,
he wasn't, again, none of these people knew the future. He didn't know that he was giving away the keys to later nuclear war America.
True, yeah.
He thought we were a dumb fucking, like, what?
Yeah, and these were all
Yeah.
separate colonies.
Like,
True,
if Louisiana became a separate nation, the first president of Louisiana might be like, you guys, I'll do one term.
Yeah, I'm
It's
done.
good. I don't need to, like, hang in there.
all right,
So-
Adams.
Okay, Adams is like my favorite of those guys. Of
I
the
like
founding
Adams
fathers.
I like
dudes.
Adams from the show. I loved him in that. He was a great, Paul Giamatti.
Well, I
As
read
a-
his biography. I listened to it. I don't read
As a
anything.
president,
Counts.
Oh, he was not a great president.
not at all.
It shows everybody's got these different kind of strengths. He was a great framer. He was one of the guys.
Yeah.
He did many very important and gutsy things. And he was also the only one of those guys who was not rich. He was a poor farmer. He was his education changed his life. He's like one of the first Americans who had that experience, where He was, had a decent farm, but not much. But he made his brain work, and he excelled and passed that on to his son, who we'll talk about.
He fucking ruled in the revolution.
Yeah.
Adams was the man.
Adams was the man, and because these other guys, fucking Benjamin Franklin was just a giant perverted asshole.
I loved him.
Oh, he was great. And all these guys are
Yeah.
great. I'm not judging any of them, but he wasn't. He was of limited use because he was intrigued by America, but he didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
He never would have shed a fucking any blood or sweat or tears for the country. He just was interested, and he had a huge brain, so he'd lend it when he felt like. He was also full of shit. Like he was supposedly invented electricity, but some other guy, he saw a guy in his own autobiography.
What?
Hold on
He
a
saw.
second.
He
I
never
just watched
faked
Ken
anything.
Burns on him. I'm pumped on him right now.
Okay, so he saw a guy do the kite,
What?
and he was like, "That's cool," and he paid the guy for like the license to the gag, and he got one of his sons to do it, to go around doing it for money. It was just a thing that he picked up other people's ideas, which is its own thing.
He also, all of his inventions he would never patent, which is
Really?
pretty sick. He was like, all my inventions are for everybody.
Yeah, he was
Tight.
for what do you call it? Open source.
Open source.
But
yeah.
he did get a little jealous because all of a sudden, because he was the man.
Yeah.
He was the American that everybody loved.
Be frank.
And then Washington became the man.
The general.
Like the French were like General Washington's the guy. So he got a little. He was a fame hungry.
Did you ever read his
Yeah.
autobiography?
No.
It's amazing because he has no judgment of himself. So he's the only, like, a lot of people that write autobiographies, it's kind of careful. But like he tells this story about he was living in London and there was a guy who worked for him, kind of like a half tradesman kind of guy who he befriended. And the guy had a woman he wanted to marry, a maiden, but he didn't have a position and he didn't have his own home yet. So, and his mother didn't want, I don't remember all the logistics, but it was that that he asked Benjamin if he could move his wife into his house so that they could marry. And he said,
Yikes.
sure. And he said, and she moved into my home. And then I took it of my pleasure to,
Fucked her.
to partake of her sexually. And she, spurned my advances, so I threw her out, and that was the end of their marriage. And I never saw him again. He was real upset, and I never saw him again. But I know both their lives were destroyed. And then in May, I met this other guy. Like he just talks. He did awful things to people, and didn't give a shit.
Yeah, there's some pretty sick quotes about slavery too. That he was like, I am racist. Like he was one of the first, if not the only founding father to like constantly be like, I am bigoted.
Right.
None of them, everyone else was like, this is the law.
Everybody was like, Ben,
Yeah, shut the
this is it's economics.
You're trying
Yeah.
to
It's
fuck
not
this
about
up. He's
race.
like,
And
something's
he's like, oh, it's
wrong.
totally about race.
Yeah, they were writing the Constitution like, look, our hands are tied. We can't do
Dude,
anything.
they had to
now.
drag it
We
out.
can't do
So
So
anything.
he was, when he showed focus, he was of use to like the revolution. And the same with Jefferson. Jefferson was like a depressive fucking freak. And so he would just like leave Washington. He would just go like, my wife is dead, whatever bullshit. And he would get on his horse and just leave, because also he was a man of great wealth, and he had his life in Monticello and in Virginia was, we'll get to him, but the point is that Adams was just a doggedly hard-working. He was the only one who worked constantly.
Yeah.
And it was really the three of them in Madison, but he was the guy who did the hardest work to get this shit started.
Yeah.
He also apologized for cursing.
Adams?
In one of his things, he's like, I lament to admit that I sometimes cursed, which I feel shameful about.
Also, when Adams did his did the Constitution of Massachusetts, the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts is like the most liberal document in the world, because Adams was like, he's like, I'm going to get it right. Everything that I couldn't get done in the American Constitution, I'm doing in this. And there's stuff in there about Jews having rights. There's even something about gay people in there. Like he was into like
Wow.
gay rights, Jews.
Back
Pretty
then,
gay back then.
It's pretty gay pretty Jewish.
It's gay to be a gay Jew.
It's gay to be into Jews.
Dude,
To be into Jewish rights in the 1700s was gay.
those parliaments must have been
Undeniably gay.
Undeniably
crazy
gay.
back then. Like, I don't know, what about Jews? People are like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
It's
what are
like,
you
come
talking
on,
about,
guys.
Jews?
Back then, have a room full of dude in powder wigs being like, boo.
Yeah.
Like,
And the Jews looked exactly that they looked the same as they do now. The big black coats,
exact same outfits.
same outfits, same bag.
Hold on, I got what Adams did while he was in office. He was worried that his logic was another country could just come take this at any moment. So he came up with the Alien and Sedition Act, which meant if you talk shit on the government, we can jail you. So he started arresting journalists. He started
Well, he was the first liberal who got befuddled by guys. Back then, it was another Democrat. It was Jefferson.
Yeah,
going like whatever it takes to win.
yeah.
It's always been like the different parts of American democracy, the different kinds of people, the people who are like, we got to get this right. We got to sell our good ideas and convince people we're right. But then the other guys who are like, we just got to take office. We just need to win. And nerds lose that fight. Adams was the first one-term nerd president. There's a few of them.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Bush the first is another one.
He's
to
a
me.
one-term guy. He was from 97 to 01.
Yep.
Let's move to Jefferson.
He's number 3.
That's 01 to 09. He was a two-term guy. Adams was a Federalist. Washington was obviously independent. Jefferson was a Democratic Republican. He was the first Mr. President. Right when he got in, the French and the British started going to war. So everybody in America was like, fuck England. Also, France just helped us.
Yeah.
Fuck England. Let's join it. And he was
Although
the
he
only
loved
one.
the French. He loved the revolution in French.
Yeah, he did.
The Adams didn't, because it was bloody and horrible.
And he didn't like the French.
He didn't, and Jefferson loved the revolution, and he had all his friends over there. He spent a lot of his life there.
Yeah. But Americans started being like, fuck England. Let's join France in the war. He was the only one with the foresight to be like, we have 40 guys in our military and 3 boats.
Yeah.
Let's shut the fuck up.
Was not.
So he declared neutrality, and everybody called him a pussy. Then England started blocking his like fucking ships. I think he might have been the one who said we're just not going to trade with either of them. So then the American economy just plummeted. England started just saying, if you're not trading with us, we're just going to confiscate your ships, kidnap all the sailors, make them join the British Navy. So he was getting punked by England.
You're talking about Jefferson. Well, it's interesting because Adams, what ended his presidency was a fake rumor that Jefferson started, that Adams was trying to start a war with and start a navy and do all this stuff, and it was all fake. But then it ended up kind of haunting Jefferson because the truth about all that ended up fucking him a lot. Huh. One thing interesting about Jefferson is because he's so famous for having had a slave and having had like 50,000 slaves, or whatever, not that many. And having had children with his slave, and I don't think he ever even gave her freedom.
He didn't free the kids.
He didn't free a couple of. He freed a couple.
Freed 2.
Yeah,
and the rest he kept enslaved until he died. And what was interesting about them?
Damn, he did the ultimate because I said so.
Is so, like, Dad, can I stop being a slave? He's like, no. I said no. They were like white.
Really?
His slave children, the woman that he
Sally.
had kids with, Sally, was like half white, or like was very light skinned.
Yeah, I think her mother was in his family for a long time.
And his dad was fucking like,
yes.
I mean, it was like,
but
she was kind of a product of his father.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. But it's but an interesting thing about him in terms of slavery and American politics is that his first elected position was in the Virginia legislature. He was like a House of Reps guy in Virginia, and the very first thing he ever did as a politician was to propose a bill in the Virginia government to abolish slavery in the state of Virginia. It was the first thing he did. Of course, it got shot down, but it was his desire and his dream.
Yeah, because he was big on that with the French Revolution.
Yes,
with Lafayette
yes, and all of these guys, all of these early guys wanted slavery out, but there was no way the South was going to do it.
Yeah,
and they wanted the Southern, because the choice was to have like just 2 countries or 4 countries over here,
Mm-hmm.
or have a unified country and just deal with it.
Yeah.
We're going to have slavery, but create a framework
Yeah.
where in the future, when it becomes possible, when things change, when things get more modern, we can get rid of it in the future.
And I could be wrong, but I think the North had abolished slavery early, like 1806, which is while Jefferson's in office. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
It was around the exact same time as England. In fact, maybe before
really?
the
fun-
North. We were right. Us Northerners, we got it right.
A fun Jefferson story that I like is that when he was in Paris, he had this woman, a girlfriend named something Causeway or something. His wife died when he was pretty young, and she made him promise on her deathbed that he would never have another woman, which is a horrible thing to do
Yeah, fuck,
to
man.
a young man that you're fucking.
Yeah, it's like
not even somebody to take care of the kids they
It's
had.
like, no, I promise.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but he's
Oh, for sure.
so that was part of the reason that all of it, including Sally Hemings, that his loves were all secret because he was ashamed of every woman that he loved after that.
That's hot.
And so there was a woman in Paris. She was a British painter, and her husband. She was a woman. She was married, but she was a painter, and she fell in love with Thomas Jefferson, and they were very much in love with each other. But then the way they broke up was very funny to me because he wrote her these beautiful letters. She was in love with him. He was in love with her. But then the French, when he was leaving France, they wanted a great portrait of him to put in the National Gallery. And they said to him, you can choose any painter in the world. And he was like, no, I want, a real guy. His girlfriend was like, why not me? And he's like, baby, come on. I mean,
Like,
you're
good.
good.
You're
You're
good.
good, but you're not like fucking grown man good. You're not like fucking, I'm not for history.
True. These guys were that's the weirdest thing. How history mind. They were like knowing they were going to get
They
sucked
knew,
into
dude.
history, which is crazy to think about.
So here's a good one because we got to speed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes over. So Napoleon's in there
Mm-hmm.
in France.
Yeah.
Post revolution. This is the Louisiana Purchase. They sent James Monroe over. That was his bro.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to France. They thought they were negotiating the sale of just the port of New Orleans. This is all thanks in part to the fucking Haitian Revolution, which fucked France. Look into the Haitian Revolution. It rules. He gets over there. Monroe finds out, they're trying to sell all of the Louisiana. Like, it's from New Orleans to the Rockies to Canada. It's
What?
huge. From the Appalachians to the Rockies, basically. And they didn't have time to consult Congress. So Thomas Jefferson just bought it on the spot, which he was like, I abused the fuck out of my power. And that was his whole thing is government should have no power.
Yeah.
He was against any
Well,
federal.
that's what Jefferson's whole life was like, doing fucked up things and then saying nobody should be able to, like, say with slavery. He's like, people that need to stop having slaves. He's fucking a slave, and it's like, somebody's got to put
Yeah.
a stop to this.
We got to stop this.
It's
Yeah,
the same
somebody's
thing
got to
as with
stop
that.
this. Somebody's got to stop fucking these slaves.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Louisiana
wish it
Purchase.
could be me,
got 6
but I
kids.
need to fuck this one right now.
Those arguments must have been crazy. Dude.
All right.
But yeah, that was big because that secured the southern port. And then we
And,
had
and Monroe
What was
was Secretary of State.
Monroe, yeah.
And then wasn't he the
No, Madison's
Madison,
next.
because usually the Secretary of State would end up being president.
Vice president at this point, although was Jefferson Adams?
Jefferson was Adams's vice president.
Yeah. So that's 2 straight vice presidents. Then we got James Madison. He was a dork.
Yes,
He was a huge dork.
He was a nerd.
He was a
that didn't-
frail, nervous. Think Gerbies.
What?
He was
Yeah.
Gerbies.
Really?
But this is sick. So basically, he had the first. They said his lady was the first lady, Dolly Madison. That was like really like they would have parties at the White House. They would like try to get.
And also, he was Jefferson's mentor. He was another guy like Adams who was there all the time.
Yeah.
He was like a worker. He kept shit going, and he would write Jefferson and say in France and go, "Can you fucking come home and be president?" And Jefferson would write back and go, "I am just enjoying Paris, and I
Yeah.
don't want to do it."
That's
And then he would
frustrating.
float in and just take the fucking big job. And yeah, Madison gets 4 years, and people are like, "Dude, you're boring."
No,
America has
Madison-
never liked
Madison
nerds.
gets 2. because
Don't touch me. Don't ever put your fucking hands on me.
I can't touch your
Don't ever
shoes
put
out
your
of respect.
Fucking hands on me.
I'm gonna grip you up.
God damn it.
Hold on. So Jefferson was shut the fuck up, guys. Shut up, guys.
Sean, get out.
Sean, don't look at me. So Madison takes some of the flack because everybody was calling Jefferson a pussy for not fighting England. So he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
What?
So America just declares war on England.
He nerd raged.
He nerd raged on England. England immediately marches down and burns Washington, D.C.
Burns it down.
They burnt the White House immediately.
He spaz cried.
But he spaz cries. He's like, nobody's going to call me gay. But then everybody always acts like we lost 1812 just because they burned that shitty White House.
Yeah.
So what?
First off, Washington, D.C. was a swamp. It was literally a swamp. It was a shithole. No one lived there. War of 1812, we fucked England up. Fort McHenry, Star Spangled Banner, all that shit. Battle of New Orleans, we smashed them.
Battle of
dude.
New Orleans was what's his name?
Jackson.
Fucking Jackson.
Yeah.
And Jackson, they were fighting the Battle of New Orleans. The war had been already over for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the war was already settled.
Oh, yeah, they fought
the
it in
treaty was
1815.
signed,
It was in January of
and
1815.
he was still fighting.
Yeah.
Once you get to Jackson, he's fucking
He's
incredible.
wild.
Incredible.
So-
first Trump. He was the first Trump.
Yep.
So all of a sudden, America, that's our first war as a country.
Yeah.
So now
Well,
America's
also,
not
before
just
that,
colonies.
because England was just taking pot shots. England would just park a ship outside of like a Baltimore or whatever,
They're
and
so
just start
good.
heaving fucking fireballs for no reason. Like
dickheads,
you know
dude.
where do you know Hudson, New York? It's a town
Yeah.
on the Hudson. It has a weird maritime feeling to it. It looks like Nantucket. And that's because it's all people from Nantucket. It used to be this little whaling village in Nantucket. And in the 1810s, the British would just park a ship and just set houses on fire for fucking fun.
What?
So all the people that lived in that town founded Hudson. And they would go out and whale in the ocean. And then they'd drag a whale up the Hudson River.
Holy shit.
And they would slaughter it and then send it down the river. It was a great way to send whale meat and oil down to here, New York City.
yeah.
And that established a hub in New York, an upper New York State. Hudson became a very big, important. And that's where you ever heard of a guy named Legs Diamond? Because Diamond Street was like the first whore street.
It sounded like.
Hudson became a place for farmers to bring their herds and get laid and get, just fuck and gamble and have their animals slaughtered and brought down here on boats, and then they
So
go
they
home.
got paid. Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
we'll
that's
skip-
what was going on. That's how much things like just the English, one English ship lobbing fireballs changes a ton
Oh,
of
yeah.
things.
Yeah, some
and they
farmer
finally
got his dick
needed it
sucked.
to stop.
Resulting in some guy getting head. Like,
Yeah.
I'm never going to be able to face me wife.
Me wife.
So
Okay, so now you got.
now we're kind of
so
unified. That was the first time
Madison.
the War of 1812. It was a draw. I mean, they signed a treaty after 2 years.
Nothing
and
changed though. Just
Nothing
the
changed.
English stopped harassing us.
Yeah,
though. I
but
do
we
think that
declared
changed.
war. They came over.
Yeah,
We kind of fucked them up, though. I looked at the casualty numbers. It was like double.
that doesn't matter in the historical.
Of course,
wars,
of course. But
people
everybody
die.
always acts like, because they got over here and they all died of disease kind of immediately. Like
Yeah.
they got fucked up.
It was hard to.
And they were like,
stage
"This
those
we
things.
can't afford to fight this while we're fighting the French. Truce." That brings us to Monroe. Monroe was kind of the man. Monroe was the last founding father to be a president. Fought in the Revolutionary War. Was at Valley Forge. He came up with the Monroe Doctrine, which is neutrality. We got the Americas. Nobody fuck with us. Because they were all worried Europe was going to Spain or Europe was going to come back and take.
Well,
South
that was
America.
all the source of all our problems was these other fucking European countries
Yeah.
being involved in their wars. So he was the first guy to go.
Yeah, we're never
Y'all
going to
do
go
what you
get
want.
involved in their wars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they were saying was that's like the most lasting policies of any of the founding fathers was like American neutrality. Europe, you can have your wars. We're staying the fuck out. Obviously, it lasted 100 years. Added Florida. Monroe got Florida from the Spanish.
Nice.
So the reason that happened though was because of Jackson. Because Jackson was taking his troops to Florida, and Monroe was sending a guy on a horse, or I don't know if they had telegrams yet, but it'd take them 8 days to say leave Florida alone. We're trying to negotiate
Yeah,
a price. But finally, Monroe decided we don't want Florida anymore. They're asking the Spanish owned it. we can't afford to buy it. I can't justify it. I'm not going to get it through Congress. And Jackson was writing back and saying, I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to take it militarily. I'm going to attack them. And Monroe said, no, you may not. I'm the president. You may not do that. And Jackson just ignored him.
Yeah, started attacking
And he
him.
did it.
What?
He took Florida, and then he showed up in D.C. and was like, right? That was good, right? And Monroe's like, yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, he's like, but also I bought it.
Good job. Yeah, also, I think
He
we
paid for it.
We paid for it, and it was a mess.
While Jackson
What?
was like fucking with them, the Spanish were like to Monroe, they were like, yeah, you can buy it.
He just went and killed him.
He was down fighting them, and he was like,
Yeah.
actually, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna
But
sell it.
there's two generals that did that. Him and MacArthur did that too. Just did shit without permission.
Yeah.
And then showed up and said, right, Mr. President, wasn't that the plan
That was
all
pretty
along? And he
good.
goes like, yes, it was the plan all along. Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
So you got that, but this is interesting because Monroe was the first part that this is where the slavery issue starts to take real issue because it was the Missouri Compromise. So Missouri was becoming a state; it was another slave state, pro-slavery.
Yeah, so
So
every time they added a slave state, they'd have to add
They
a
had
free
to add
slave.
a free
Oh,
one to
really?
make sure it was balanced.
Yeah.
So that's when we added Maine. Missouri got to be a slave state. That's it for him. John Quincy Adams.
Yeah, so John Quincy Adams was Secretary of State. John Quincy Adams had a big role in Florida.
Yeah.
And he had a big role in that compromise. That was a big part. He was a statesman. John Quincy Adams, fucking fascinating guy. I read his biography. The thing about him and his father is that they wrote copious, really long diary entries, so we know a lot about those guys. But he traveled with his father to England. He was like the last link to the Great Revolution.
Yeah.
Because he was with his father wherever he went, and he took him to France. He ended up being a diplomat. He was the first American ambassador to Russia. He lived in St. Petersburg, Russia. And him and his...
Oh, wait, was he the one who helped them kind of revolutionize?
I don't...
Or was that before?
Remember that.
Okay.
I mean, but he was in Russia way back then, and he'd take like a sleigh to countries that aren't there anymore, like Prussia. And he traveled all over. He traveled more than any like human being back then.
Yeah.
And he went across the ocean several times. So like something like 12 times back and forth.
Now
Amazing guy. Incredible guy.
His opponent was Jackson in this election.
Yeah.
Jackson dominated. He won the popular vote by a greater margin than Reagan beat Carter. It was a landslide victory for him, but Jackson in the Battle of New Orleans came out and said all the guys from Kentucky were being fucking cowards. What? So then when it comes to the Electoral College, the guy counting the votes happened to be like a senator or something from Kentucky.
What?
And I was like, fuck this guy. And he just swung like 10 states. Because back then the Electoral College made perfect sense. Nobody in any state had ever heard of one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
There was no news. There was no fucking anything.
Now you needed somebody. Yeah, you needed super delegates.
You needed
to sort of
just
handle
get your
things.
local guy
Yeah.
and be like,
You go figure it out.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was enough for this guy to swing all these dudes in the meetings to be like, dude, Jackson's a fucking dickhead. We need John Quincy Adams. So he swung. I mean, it was
John
Cowardly
Quincy
move.
Adams was
Cowardly
another nerd, one-term nerd.
yes.
Who just couldn't get, I mean, as a president, he couldn't get, and he got almost nothing done. Partly because Jackson and his people just thwarted every single thing
Jackson
he tried.
the whole country loved Jackson.
Everybody fucking loved that dude.
He was Trump.
So much.
He was Trump.
He was Trump. Imagine if Trump like dueled as much as
Jesus Christ.
Jackson
Jackson
died
would shoot
with
dudes.
something like 12 bullets in his body.
Yeah.
What?
That never left his body. He dueled all the time.
Yeah, let's just go straight to Jackson. He's the next
Wait,
president.
he can't not be mentioned, John Quincy.
JQA.
Yeah, fuck John Quincy. Go
John
ahead.
Quincy Adams, well, after his presidency, he was in Congress forever from Massachusetts. He died at his seat in Congress.
Wow.
He died at his desk. He was because his thing, he was a huge abolitionist. He was like the only guy in the Congress willing to be an out and out. The slave states had so much power that they passed a gag law that said you can't say the word slavery in Congress. It used to be, there was a thing in Congress back then called petitioning. anyone could send a petition to their congressperson, and they had to mention it. So like you could send a thing to Congress saying, I want retards to be allowed to drive, whatever you would do. I want retarded people to have driver's license.
Yes.
And he would say, he'd have to go, okay, the petition from Shane Gillis, he wants retards to drive.
The honorable.
And everyone would go, I move to table it, and then they just table it. But they passed a law saying you couldn't even mention a petition that said the word slavery, because that's how electrified it was. Like, we don't want anybody. We know you're trying to get rid of slavery. We don't even want you to say. And they passed it. So Quincy Adams would do it, and he would just break the law, and he would just say it over and over again. He would read petitions about slavery, and he would get sent. Then they would all vote, the whole Congress, to censure him for going against the rules, and he got censured over and over again. And he represented the Amistad slaves and got them set free. Yeah, did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he was the slave ship that was taken over by slaves and was grounded in Massachusetts, I think.
So he was saying the S word. He got in trouble.
Yeah.
He got not only in trouble, those slaves asked him to represent that. He was their lawyer.
What?
Because they were Virginia slave masters who were they were Haitian slaves that they were waiting for, that they had paid for. But he found a way it wasn't like a slavery is wrong trial. It was, you guys don't have a receipt trial. It was like, you ain't got the paperwork, go fuck yourselves. So they were free. But he died. He was in the middle of a big impassioned argument. He was yelling, and he had a heart attack, and he died right there with the whole Congress around him,
watching
because people loved that guy.
Yeah.
He was a great guy. He was the first president or former president to ride on a steamship, and he used to ride on the steamships with a blanket over him, and folks would surround him. All the passengers would surround him, and he would just tell stories. He was a great guy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Man, I didn't know any of that.
There's just a part of me that liked Jackson.
Jackson's great, but
he's
I mean, and again, to me, I look at all these guys, I evaluate them as characters. They're all great, amazing characters. They all did awful things,
Of course.
Yeah.
but I mean, Obama fucking bombed, fucking weddings.
Obama.
Obama.
But yes, Jackson was a crazy but shrewd. A great thing about Jackson was that his inaugural party in the White House.
Yeah.
This is wild.
They
stormed the Capitol.
He invited everybody. That's exactly right. He invited everyone. He said anyone that wants can come. No invitation needed. It's the people's house, and the house was crammed with common people getting drunk, stealing shit,
destroyed,
and they wouldn't leave.
Place.
And there's a honor code in the White House. You don't ask someone to leave. You don't ever throw anybody out. So they couldn't get them. Like, days went by where people are shitting on the floor and raiding the fucking pantry and just fucking people and whatever.
What?
And so what they did was they got huge kegs of beer and they put them on the lawn. And they said, "Hey, come out. Let's drink under the stars. Let's have, And they invited them out for beer on the lawn, and they all came outside and they locked the doors. That was how he was a people's president.
Yeah,
like
he was the first populist
in his
first guy. Yeah,
first one to appeal to the common person. Yeah. There was an author, English guy. I read his biography of him, and they have one account of an English traveling writer who would write travel logs. And he was in Washington, and he thought, what is it like? Can you meet the president? And he just walked. There wasn't a fence around the house.
Yeah, people just could walk in. And
so he just walked to the front door, and he knocked on the door. And a butler came to the door and said hello. And he said, I'd like to meet the president. And he's like, is he expecting you? He goes, no. And the butler's like, all right, well, come in and sit down. And he went in. The guy waited like 20 minutes. And Jackson came out of his office, which was like full of people, and he said, I'm in a pretty important, like, who are you?
Yeah.
And he said, I just wanted to meet you and say hi. And he was like, all right, can you wait an hour? And he's like, sure. So he went and whatever, fucking signed a thing to kill all the Indians.
Yeah.
And then he came and had sandwiches brought, and he sat with the guy and just talked to him for an hour.
Damn.
He also he was the first president, I think, to ride on on a train. He took a train. He was the first one to do this. That he went all over the country.
Yeah.
He went up to Maine. Presidents never travel. He was the first guy to do that. Like he thought people should see the president. People should have contact.
Whoa.
With the president.
The Trail of Tears, he flubbed that one.
Yeah,
flubbed.
He was a bit of a flub. He did do exactly what his goal was.
What he tried to do. Fucking flubbed.
That was a bit of a flub.
He was not. He didn't make mistakes.
I looked it up. I don't know if they had slaves.
Yeah.
The fucking dudes on the Trail of Tears, they were like, we got to bring our slaves.
If slaves are available, folks get slaves. That's
Yeah.
just the way that goes.
I couldn't believe it.
But when he
those
was
peaceful
yeah,
natives.
yeah, that's
point.
what the part you don't hear is like the Indians are like, you know what he did to us and what he did to our slaves was
Yeah,
even
our
worse.
slaves had it real bad on the Trail of Tears.
I mean, tell me about it.
Yeah, but didn't they like share everything with their slaves though?
I don't know. Yeah, they were
Yeah,
way
yeah.
better.
It was a
They were like
egalitarian.
real peaceful.
It was egalitarian, dude.
They were some
No,
of those
he-
good slave owners. The natives.
There's some story from some big chief went to the White House to meet with the Jackson because Jackson was very honest.
Yeah.
He didn't underhand ever. He didn't play politics. He did horrible things, but he just went ahead and did them. Like there was a slave revolt during his presidency where they took over a fort. The slaves took over a fort and just said, "We just want out. We just want to be taken to the north or Canada or whatever." And so he just got a bunch of cannons and just lit the whole place up, killed them all.
Bombed them.
He didn't fucking care. So some famous, like a name you'd recognize, it wasn't like Sitting Bull, but it was some big, all of the Indians, all the tribes chose this guy
Yeah.
to negotiate with Jackson. And he went and talked to Jackson, just the two of them. And he came out crying and said,
What?
"We're
He's
not.
like, we're in trouble.
Yeah, he
fuck?
says we're not. This is gonna go bad.
Oh,
gonna go bad.
No.
He just had his way of thinking about how it was gonna
Yeah.
go. He's like, no, we got to clear these guys out of here.
Also in line with Trump, he was like, this is where the term mudslinging starts.
Yeah.
It was him and John Quincy. Their election or their debates and shit was, they would talk shit. There would be nasty rumors in the papers.
Whatever it took.
Yeah.
Whatever it took. No,
Yeah.
I remember I have a friend who's a Trump guy who I've known for a long time. I'm not going to say that his name is Nick DiPaolo. But knowing Nick has always given me some insight into the mentality of that kind of guy, not just Trump, but guys like Jackson. I remember once I was with Nick and a lot of people, and he was and like three Democrats were yelling at him. And he was starting to say crazy, fucked up things to them. And at one point, I'm like, Nick, you know that's wrong. And he goes, it's 3 against 1. like, what do you want me to do? Like he's in and it gave me and then it brought me back to when I was like 19 and I was friends with Nick and we were comedians in Boston. And there was a pinball machine we really liked playing at this one club. So we're playing pinball against each other. And when it was my turn, I was starting to beat his score, and he just put his hand over my hand so I couldn't flip. And he just looked at me like this, and I'm like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, I win. I win. I don't care."
Fuck.
But
He
Jackson,
was big too. Wasn't he
Jackson
strong?
was yes.
Yeah,
Jackson
he's
was the
strong.
first. Yeah, he was a football player.
Yeah.
College football player. Jackson was the first president to go like, fuck you, I'm winning. I'm winning this. I don't care what happens to you. We're gonna, you know.
So he also, one of the big things with Jackson, he vetoed more bills than every president before him combined.
Nice.
He hated the banks. He like went to war.
It's crazy that he's on the 20.
Yeah.
It's like a joke because he hated the idea of a central bank. He hated the idea of a treasury. He thought that it should just be folks have their money, use gold, and you trade. And he wanted.
So I think the U.S. bank at the time, I think it was called the United States, like the Bank of the United States, was up for to be renewed.
Mm-hmm.
And he just happened to be the president, and he vetoed it.
Yeah, and it was a thing you don't veto.
You can't veto it.
No, but
He
did.
vetoed it. So then the next guy, we'll get to him, is his vice president, Van Buren. He takes over.
Mm-hmm.
He takes over a completely destroyed economy because he vetoed the bank.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
cool guys. America is made of cowboys and nerds. So you got cowboys who show off and who show what kind of people we are, and then you have nerds who actually get things done. But the cowboys get the credits.
Yeah.
And then nerds get fucked every time.
He got fucked. His nickname was Van Ruin.
Yes. He had a lot of nicknames.
They were like,
Old
"Fuck this."
Kinderhook. He was another total nerd, and everybody hated Van Buren. He was like a little fucking
He was supposed to be. I think he was one of those vice presidents that was supposed to be a link, like because Jackson was the man in the South, kind of, or wherever, and they were like, "Let's get this dork to."
He was from Kinderhook, New York.
He was his Pence.
Yeah.
He was Trump's Pence.
Yeah.
He was. The legend is that he was one of the first people to have pamphlets, like a lot of pamphlets, like the press, like the mass press started to get big. So his pamphlet was because he was called Old Kinderhook because he's from Kinderhook, New York. So his thing was OK, and it was a check mark.
Oh, nice.
And that's where people say that OK comes from.
What?
Yeah.
Because it was like his thing was you OK with a check mark. That was the point. It was like vote for Old Kinderhook.
That's the thing. That's the thing. When you look into this, that's where all of our shit comes from.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's all of this. All right. Well, we got to speed up because this one's funny. Van Buren sucked, whatever.
Yeah, he's
Here comes Harrison. He's the next guy. Everybody called him Old Granny because he was too much of a geezer to run. So on his inauguration, he was like, I'm going to prove to everyone how tough I am.
Yeah.
It was freezing cold and raining. He had like an 8,000 word inauguration.
Yeah.
He got a pneumonia and died.
He died. He was like a few months.
He died immediately. Like
Shortest term. Died.
Damn.
Shortest term.
Didn't have a minute of acting as
trying to
president.
prove he was tough.
Got sick the first day
Died immediately.
and died a few months later.
What?
Yep.
Buried a G.
That brings us to Tyler. He did nothing.
Tyler was
His
general,
party
right?
abandoned him.
No, I'm thinking of Taylor.
He was Harrison's vice president. So
he
Harrison
stepped down.
dies. The one thing he did do was set the precedent that the vice president stays as president.
Nice.
So everyone was like, "What? We don't know what to do here. The president's never died. Do you take over as an interim guy until we find a new guy?" And he was like, "No, I'm just the president."
I'm the president.
And enough that his party hated him for that. So his own party abandoned him. They didn't
Why?
put him up for re-election.
Well, because they thought they should wanted to choose another guy.
They wanted to be able to put
a
another
stronger
guy.
guy.
Yeah. So he stayed. He had no parties supported him. He got nothing done. He was never up for re-election again.
It must have been awkward.
That brings us to our guy, though. This is who I wanted to get to. Polk, dude. Turns out Polk's the man.
Really?
Yeah.
I know nothing about Pope.
No.
He was one term because he was a dark horse out of nowhere, and he promised everybody in his party, I'll only do one term. That way, some of you guys that are good, that are getting ready, you can take over. I promise to do one term. When he was running, his opponent's slogan was, "Who is James K. Polk?" Like, people were talking shit. As soon as he got in, oh, this is good. He was a tiny guy. He was 5'8", which was like,
That's really small.
yeah, he was 5'8", and when he got in, his wife was the one who came up with, they got to play Hail to the Chief every time you come in a room to give you some respect.
Give him a little, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why that happens.
Nice.
So right away, Polk starts going
But it was
wild.
kind of a joke. It's like if a midget walked in.
Yeah,
Everybody goes, it's just a little guy.
No, Polk's a beast. Immediately, he starts fucking with the British about Oregon. So they have the Oregon Territory
Yeah.
out there, which is just beaver hunting. Everybody's, beaver hunting. We're doing a little bit of
What do
that
you
in
mean?
Nash Vegas.
What do you mean?
Maybe he's trying to get pussy.
About pussies.
Hunting in Oregon for
They were in Oregon,
pussy.
Oregon, pussy hunting. So the British were pussy hunting. The British and Americans were both pussy hunting on the same territory. And Polk was like, nah, we're done with that. And he set the latitude and longitude was 54 and 40. So he came out with the slogan 54 and 40 or fight. He was saying that to the British. He was like, we're going to
very
fuck you
catchy.
guys up.
True.
So he came out with that. And the British,
People were really into
They loved
latitudes and longitudes.
They were.
back then.
so he called that. And the British were afraid to call his bluff. They were just like, fine, take
They're
it.
like, that slogan is so good.
Yeah, they're like,
Just take it.
fuck, dude,
54.
this guy's
Dude,
nuts.
you came up with the fucking, you used the longitude and latitude?
So he takes that territory, which is huge. And then it's not just Oregon, it's Washington, all that.
You know why Oregon is, Portland is called Portland?
Mm.
I bet you I do.
It was kind of, do you?
No, it's not.
It was going to be Boston.
What?
Because there's two guys. Is it Lewis and Clark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of them is
That
from
was Jefferson. Give
One
him
of them
credit
is
on
from
that.
Boston, and one of them is from Portland, Maine. And they both wanted to name it after their hometown.
Oh.
And they flipped a coin
Huh.
and named it Portland. And there is a Boston in Oregon.
Hmm.
There's a town called Boston, Oregon. Anyway, go on.
So after he gets
I know.
Oregon,
Yeah.
he's like, all right, it's time for me to get Texas.
Mhm.
He starts fucking with the Mexicans. Like, say they would send troops down just to see if the Mexicans would shoot first.
Mhm.
Finally, they did. He
Fucking
immediately
lazy Mexicans.
Finally, they shot
so
a bunch
many
of-
times to
He-
get off their fucking frijoles and fire a shot.
So they go to war.
Here they come again. I don't want to fire.
He
I'm too
fired
busy
the last
drinking
Probably one of them was like-
tequila.
70,000 troops poured in.
Oh no.
So we immediately took California, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Texas.
And
This
then
is all
who was the
Polk in
general?
4 years.
Who was the general that penetrated all the way to Mexico City? This is later, right?
This was the next guy who was Zachary Taylor.
Yeah, Zachary Taylor was
Zachary
the big
Taylor.
Mexican American war
Yeah,
guy.
he was the war hero.
What?
Zachary Taylor was dominating.
So they
but this is-
gathered-
He went into Mexico City, and if you go to in Mexico City, the big thing is Los Niños. These 6, I think it's 4 or 6 kids. So they stormed. They went all the way to Mexico City, and the citadel, the Chapultepec, the palace. The army was so decimated that it was finally just the cadets of the military school were the only ones
Yikes.
defending the capital, and they were just 4 kids firing on the American army is just coming. And they wrapped themselves in Mexican flags and jumped and dove and killed themselves. That was how they ended the
pretty
war.
awesome.
And the moment is Zachary Taylor was holding one of them, and he was saying they were just kids. Like he had no idea they were like fucking 12, 15 years old.
Man.
And in Chapultepec, there's 4 big pillars that are still they're like war heroes.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What did Mexico have back then? Was it like a king or like
A lot
what
of they had what was going on all these years, Napoleon assumed that the South would win the Civil War eventually, that there would be Europe always bet on the South because the South was a aristocratic America. It was about plantations and old families, and that's a European. They loved Europe in the South. The North was always against Europe and wanting to start something new. So during the Civil War, Maximilian was just a Habsburg. But the way kings worked back then, there were some royalty factories. So the Habsburg family, who I think were like Flemish or whatever the fuck. They just had like a cousin of a king. They went Maximilian and his wife. They're like, you guys take Mexico. Napoleon sent French troops to Mexico and installed Maximilian. But then
Which is what Cinco de Mayo is.
yes, and then the Mexicans finally overran because when we lost the Civil War, when we lost the Civil War, I don't know what made me say that. No, when the South lost the Civil War, Napoleon was like, all right, fuck this.
Well,
And
wait,
he just-
Napoleon was gone for this.
Or whoever the French
Yes,
pulled their well, there was like 3 Napoleons.
Oh, true.
Right.
I think it was a later Napoleon
Wow. Yes.
pulled support,
Yeah.
and Maximilian they beheaded him.
Fuck.
They fed peyote to his wife and sent her home. And there's some little village somewhere in like the Netherlands where they tell you like she's gonna come get you because she would run in the streets. She went insane. She would run the streets screaming. And they tell kids if you don't get to sleep because she comes out at night. If you don't go to sleep, she's gonna come get
God.
you. So
Yeah,
that's
she
how
must
far.
have-
That's how far in Mexico.
Dude, if
I'm
they-
sorry to derail you,
No,
but
it's
so
crazy. No, that's
so
great.
Zachary. So you were still at Polk
No,
and then Taylor.
Polk, but still. So one thing that was cool was when Polk was instigating this war with Mexico.
You got to cut that part where I say we lost.
No, that's
cut
good.
that. I don't
That's
know what
good. You
made me say
corrected
that.
it immediately. This is pretty sick. So Polk was up there like they're fucking with us. They shot at our troops. An old one-term senator from Illinois at the time stood up and said, "Were we on their territory when we shot him?" There was one guy that was opposed to the Mexican-American War, a guy by the name of Abraham Lincoln.
Really?
Abraham Lincoln.
People were like, "Hey, shut up, pussy!
Yeah, dude.
We're trying to take Texas. Shut
yeah.
the fuck
And he's
up."
like, you guys, were we? I'm like, shh.
Yeah,
He was like, sorry.
He's like, I think this was wrong. They're like- Anyway, that's why Polk's kind of the man. He added 1/3 of the entire United States in a 4-year term.
Damn.
Pretty good. Well, in territory.
I know, but still,
Still, it's like
beast.
those big
Yeah, but you got
states.
Texas and California.
And they were just
Pretty
That's
sitting on
probably
the
half our population.
good.
True. And they were sitting
I
on the
wish
border.
he hadn't added them, especially Texas.
The
But
troops
again-
are sitting
Then
there
we
being like,
wouldn't
Mexico
have
sucks. Mexico fucking
Finally,
sucks.
one of them got just
Go,
popped.
go.
Oh shit! Run! They're pissed.
Yo, Mexico's gay.
again, that was a smashing. America destroyed Mexico. It was mean. It was mean.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Then this is good. Polk, he was working his tail off.
His tail.
He was tired. He was so exhausted when he got done. He went back to Tennessee and just died.
like right away, right?
Yeah.
He died, yeah.
He was like, that was too much. I
That
should
was
have done
a
all
lot
that.
of work. Yep.
Just died. So then comes Zachary Taylor. This is 1849 to 1850. That's a quick term. Old Rough and Ready.
Yeah.
Pretty sick nickname.
Old, dead, and
Yeah, he's
last
old. He's
long.
about to be dead.
Yeah, he died. I don't remember what he died of.
He was a
Just being in the 1800s.
yeah. He was one of the largest slaveholders in the South. So when he got elected, the South was like nice because at this point, the territories, he just added. Polk did all that in 4 years, which was sick, but it was too much because now there's so much territory and the slaves versus the abolitionist debate. Every state they had to add. There was a debate. There was a debatey.
All Southern presidents, so many Southern presidents.
Yeah,
I mean, outside of the Adamses.
pretty much nonstop. Virginia.
Yep.
And then it gets into like Tennessee and
They started digging into their bench was not
yeah, they
good
get to
enough.
Tennessee, dude.
And then we started kind of with Ohio, we started coming back.
Yeah.
Huh.
Actually, kind of northern presidents tended to suck. Lincoln ruled.
Yeah, but he was Kentucky, Illinois.
Yeah.
Illinois
We'll
before
take that one.
which
I always
state
forget
is it?
one. I think he was born in Kentucky in a log cabin in Kentucky.
And then he was the
Then he was the
Illinois. Then he moved to
Illinois,
Illinois.
yeah.
Who fucking knows? There's no
Yeah.
way to know.
We weren't right about
Nobody
half
will
these.
ever know,
We were never
really.
correct about half these facts, but we're having fun.
Oh yeah, I could be. I love
Yeah,
just
who cares?
acting like I know.
It's great. So one thing, Taylor gets in there. Everybody's like nice. Everybody in the South's like nice. This guy's pro-slavery. He gets in. He tends to start actually leaning towards standing with the North. This is all leading to the Civil War because like guys like this start fucking this up. As soon as he says we're going to establish or abolish slave in the Western territories, South Carolina says they're going to succeed. Taylor says he's going to fucking hang everybody down there if they do it.
What?
Yeah, he didn't react well to this stuff.
no.
He wasn't like, let's talk and send it
Yeah, he
over
was like,
there.
hang
we're
you.
going to fucking
He would
hang all
just
of
say
you.
that, and then they're like, "Are you?" And he's like, "Well, no, but
I'm going to hang a lot of you.
the problem with tough talk." Yeah,
This is how he died.
What do you do?
So he went. This is his
by doing
first
a
term.
podcast about. All right, go ahead. How did he die?
He went to Washington D.C. for Independence Day, and he ate too many cherries and milk.
What?
Because, like I said, it was a swamp, so there was like a cholera
That was like
outbreak.
the old Pop Rocks and Coke.
Yeah, he had cherries and frosted milk, and,
And that was
he
it?
exploded.
Damn, it must have been delicious.
By the way, you know how
though.
many there were 4 presidents? When you think about the fact that 4 of them were assassinated,
Yeah.
4?
Well, successfully. Yeah, I hear you.
4 were killed,
Shot,
and killed.
Yeah.
4 out of 40. There's been 47 presidents.
10%.
Wait, hold on. How many got shot and killed? It was. I don't think they got shot and killed.
Yeah, 4 were shot and killed. Is it Garfield?
See,
No.
this is where I stopped.
A guy with a G. It's either Grover Cleveland or Garfield. One of those two was
Yeah,
shot
he
and
can-
killed.
Yeah.
McKinley shot and killed. JFK and Lincoln.
Nice.
4 shot and killed. Reagan fucking
Close.
badly shot.
Yeah.
Roosevelt, Teddy, shot in the chest,
Bull.
but had a thick piece of paper with his speech
Fuck,
and a
that's so
glasses
cool,
case.
man.
Finished the speech, dude.
Yep, finished the speech.
Got shot and was like,
And somebody shot at Andrew Jackson,
Yeah.
you got.
and he had a cane and he beat the shit out of the guy. I almost beat him to death. The guy shot him and he just get the fuck. It was right outside the Capitol.
What?
Like by the big pillars or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just beat the fucking shit out of him.
Dude who shot.
Yeah, he was insane. Old Hickory.
Were they
Yes.
all crazed lone gunmen type things, or was it like?
Yeah, most of them were crazy people. There's a few other guys that were shot at that
Yeah,
somebody
sure.
took shots at them, and but that they didn't get hurt. Oh, what's his name? Well, FDR. They killed the governor who was sitting next to him. A spray of bullets, and he wasn't hurt, but the governor sitting next to him was killed.
Jesus.
Governor of Georgia or Florida, I don't fucking know. Anyway, go on. But yeah, like over 10%, like 12% of them have been shot.
Yeah.
That's
So it's an
crazy.
intense job
It's pretty intense
to
job,
take. There's a
dude.
good chance.
It is like a higher rate than actual soldiers in war.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know.
It's probably.
I guess so.
I bet
Yeah.
it is.
Might
That's
be.
fucked up.
Yeah, because in like regular like revolution shit, it's like 70,000 soldiers, 2,000 dead.
What's crazy
Shit
is
like that.
But before, it used to be like when you like what's his name, Alexander the Great, and whoever. Some kings used to lead. Heads of state
Yeah.
used to lead charges. They
Yeah.
used to be the front horse, like going right headlong into an army.
That'd be nice to be a
Yeah,
guy
a lot of
holding
Roman
a spear, like,
Roman guys did that. And,
jackpot.
Yeah, I fucking got him.
Holy
I
shit!
got
He's
the
coming
king.
right at me. He's coming right
Oh,
at me.
I'm
Oh
just
fuck! I blew
I'm
it.
just some guy.
Fuck! I
shepherd.
missed.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're at Fillmore. The thing that sucks about fucking Taylor dying is he was like kind of a beast that could have maybe prevented the Civil War that was looming.
And then Fillmore was just a schlub.
Fillmore was a schlub. He signed. This is where it all starts to fuck up. Every single one of these guys up to Lincoln is just fucking up immensely. He wanted to
passing
sign
the buck and passing the buck.
So Taylor was offered to sign the Compromise of 1850, which was some shit about one slave state, one regular, or they get to decide, shit like that. As soon as fucking Taylor died, Fillmore takes over and signs it. Southerners were mad that California would join as a free state. Northerners were mad about the fugitive slave law. So they both compromised and were both pissed. Fugitive slave law was if you find a slave in the North, there's U.S. Marshals that'll catch them and bring them back to the South.
You have to help them get them back.
And
Oh, really?
there were dudes that were just like grabbing black people. Be like, got him. Where's my bounty? So
That's how
it
the
was
12
bad.
years a slave guy got taken.
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah, he wasn't. He was a free Northerner who
Somebody
just
just
got grabbed
kidnapped
by
him.
one of those
Yeah.
guys.
Damn.
It was bad.
Happened all the time.
He was the last member of the Whig Party. They didn't run him a second term. Here comes Franklin Pierce. He was pals with Jackson, son of a Revolutionary War hero. He's from the North, but he was pro-slavery. They thought this was going to work. 2 months before this is crazy. 2 months before his inauguration, he and his family were in a train crash, and the only casualty was his 11-year-old son.
Damn.
So his entire time in office, he's blacked out, drunk, and depressed. He's the
Fuck.
saddest guy of all time. He's not listening. His kid just died. His wife blamed him for the death constantly. She was like, we should have never been on that train. You just had to be the fucking president.
Oh,
You
man.
gave birth to him, bitch.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that.
You were on the train. You had fun.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
So he's there. During Pierce, they do the Transcontinental Railroad. This is like the real. This is a fuck up for the North wants it to be from Chicago to L.A. or one of those places out west. The South wants it to be from Atlanta to L.A. In order to get it done, they have to get rid of the Missouri Line Compromise, which made it nothing north or south of here was the slave line. They decided to make it so every new territory got to decide themselves. They got to vote in order to get the Transcontinental Railroad. So this opened.
Every single thing we did to build this nation ran into this slave problem.
Yes.
Every single thing we tried to do was like, yeah, but the fucking north-south slave, fucking slave states, non-slave states.
Jesus.
We need to build a railroad across. That's the first interstate
Yes.
thing. The first interstate objective.
Yeah.
It's the first thing that you need a federal government. It's why the federal government got stronger and stronger. Because every state gets to do their own thing, but you want to take a fucking train from one to the other, these two states have to make a compromise.
Yeah.
So you needed a federal government to make these.
It was like the precursor to union, non-union. They just blow
Yeah,
up a
yeah, yeah.
gigantic like inflatable rat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the other reason, just as general thing, that the federal government became what gave the federal government power was the states wanting parity with each other. Like when environmental laws became a thing, they were state laws. So like Indiana would make a law, you can't dump, sludge into the river anymore. So every company in Indiana has to pay extra to do a better job of dumping their shit and take it to the ocean or somewhere else, ruin somebody else's life.
Yeah.
But so next door to Indiana is Illinois, and they're like, we dump anything we want,
Yeah.
and so all the business goes there,
Mhm.
and so the Illinois company's like, we don't want to dump, we don't want to hurt the environment, but we can't compete with these guys,
Yeah.
right? So they would all the states would go to the Fed and say, please pass a law that affects everybody,
Yeah.
so that we can all do the right thing that we want to do without having to get squeezed out by this guy.
Yeah.
And that worked until we started doing shit with Mexico and India and China. But anyway, go on.
But yeah,
So,
it
Taylor,
was
where are
interesting
we?
to me. We're at I think Pierce,
Pierce,
right? On the Transcontinental Railroad.
Yeah.
That turns out to be like that's what started it. I mean, obviously there's a ton of major factors, but that was like a big one because it opened what was called the Nebraska-Kansas Act, which is they got to decide to vote whether they were pro-slave or pro-abolition. So then a bunch of people just rushed in from the north and the south, and they started fucking killing each other.
What?
It was I forget the names. They were pretty sick. It was like the Free Staters versus the Border Ruffians. This is where John Brown and his son was out there.
Oh yeah.
They started hacking people with swords to death. Like
Jesus.
that was it. And Franklin Pierce was like, he did nothing. He didn't get involved.
Yeah, but dude, it must have been crazy when you had a bunch of slaves. Like, this is wrong. You had to be like, nah. You couldn't. It must have been crazy to be like, nah, I don't think it is.
Well, you just would pretend not to, or you just wouldn't. I mean, you'd see it on the newspaper was faded, and it was like, I don't know that much about it.
Just not being able to go down.
I'm
with
okay
that
to my slaves. I treat them okay.
Yeah, they're great.
True.
Yeah,
right? Tell him. He's like, oh yeah, he's great.
yeah, he was all right. No, it's fine. No, and meanwhile, the North was starting to get. I mean, this is getting after Pierce is who?
Buchanan.
So Buchanan is the guy who right before Lincoln.
Yes.
Right. Because the other thing that was going on is the North is industrializing, and the North is starting to build sweat houses and factories, and so part of the argument that people were having that is like the kind of argument we would have now. If it would be interesting to take this culture with Twitter and everything and supplant it to slavery days and how we would have handled that debate back then.
True.
Because there were people that were saying, the North has free workers and a ton of them immigrants that had started, and they're treated like garbage. They're living like shit, and they're dying in large numbers and getting sick, uneducated, and being not allowed to be educated.
Yeah.
Kids are working heavy,
There's a ton
long
of
shifts
southern political cartoons that are like that.
That are about
They'll have
how bad they
slaves
were. And like our
out in
slaves
the
are like a
sun
member of
dancing.
the family.
Yeah.
We give them their own house with their plot of land. They get to do this and that. Most slave owners were better. That this is the argument.
Yeah.
And that the North was just like wholesale destroying lives.
Yeah.
And read what's his name, fucking Upton Sinclair. What shit was going on in Chicago and the slaughterhouses.
What's it called?
It's
about the meat packing shit, right?
Yeah,
the jungle. What's it called?
The jungle.
Yeah.
So another important thing about that point of the industrialization of the North, it just flooded with immigrants. So now their population's so big that they get more votes, they get more electoral count, like all that. So now the South's like, we need to get power. So now we need more states. We need more states because otherwise they're going to abolish slavery and we're going to be poor.
But they're also hanging on to a way of life in the South.
Yeah.
And in the North, they're not. They're trying to do anything that's new and anything that's next and anything that's large amounts of money and large amounts of industry. And they're manufacturing in huge amounts. In the South, they're just trying to play a fiddle and whip a guy and grow a little tuft of cotton for one shirt every 6 months.
Yeah, true. It's a good thing to point out.
Yeah. It's important to know.
True.
Yeah, but
That
was the fight. It was an insanely different.
Yeah.
But we still wanted to be one country. We wanted to be one country. So it was this weird conflict that never went away.
So
I
then,
feel like, does it continue to morph till now? It's just like some dudes
It does.
wanna chill,
It's- we
wear
are-
Carhartt, and other dudes like, no, we need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of tight.
But so what's his name?
now we're at James Buchanan, who's probably the worst.
Yeah,
I think
he was just he was frozen by two. He had so much pressure.
He was a lawyer from Pennsylvania that was just about the law,
Yeah.
which was the last thing he needed to be as the president, which was like, well, that's the rule.
But he had all of Lincoln's problems with none of his charisma and guts
Yeah.
and blood.
That was
crazy,
James Buchanan had the Dred
willingness
Scott.
to kill.
Dred Scott was under James Buchanan, which was where, if you don't know about that, that was about a slave living in free territory, and he was suing to get his freedom. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court where they ruled he was an object, so he was not a citizen. Therefore, that ruling made sure every black person in America was an object and not a citizen. And Buchanan responded by saying, that's the law, that settles it. Instead of standing up, he just had to follow the law.
yeah.
So he was just like an extension of the court.
Yeah,
That wasn't his job.
yeah.
Man,
And that brought us to Lincoln. And as soon as Lincoln gets elected, the South secedes.
Yeah, every state starts to say we're not America anymore. Like immediately before he takes office.
It's also crazy checking in on the headlines, and you're like, nah, they said you're a chair, basically. And you're like, fuck.
yeah, dude.
Yes.
Fuck.
You got Lincoln, though. You know Lincoln.
Well, we could maybe skip him because he'll be the whole fucking...
Yeah. We could
I
stop.
mean, look,
we could stop
Lincoln-
with Lincoln. Let's stop
True.
with Lincoln. And then you go on to some guys you're interested in after Lincoln.
All right.
Yeah, we're good. We
What
can go
time-
as long
how
as we
we
want.
been talking for?
An hour.
Okay. Well,
You're not
Lincoln-
enjoying this? You're not having the time of your life?
I'm having a great time.
I knew you would. This is
I'm
nice,
not
right?
having a great time.
You're not having a great time.
No, I'm not. I hate this.
Decent time.
Really?
No, I'm having a good time.
How much fun?
You decide which one. The thing I liked about, I mean, I gave you that book about Lincoln.
Yeah.
That's a great, what's his name? Carl Sandburg. It's a weird kind of stream of consciousness telling of Lincoln's story in 4 volumes. It's crazy. Just the war years, just from when he took office. And when he was coming here, there was everything, hell was breaking loose, and there was supposed to be a January 6th. There was
Yeah.
supposed to be one.
What?
There was a plan to stop the certifying of the vote.
Mhm.
And so they went to General, what was his name? He was the only American general then, because we didn't fight wars anymore.
Yeah.
So the army was kind of like not, you
Fuck,
know.
I think he was the commander. when
It's a name you just know when
when
you
it
hear
started.
it. Like Scott something.
Oh, yeah, Winfield Scott.
Winfield Scott.
Yes.
Perfect.
So they went to Winfield Scott, the guys running the government, and then they said, we think there's going to be this thing where they're going to try to stop the... So he said, if anyone, made a declaration, publicly, he said, if anyone tries to stop the counting of the votes and the democratic process from happening, either by force or by infiltration, I will stuff them into my cannon and fertilize my lawn with them. That's what he said.
Lincoln said that?
That's what he said.
What?
No,
And,
Winfield Scott.
Oh, Winfield Scott said
Yeah,
that.
and what he did in real fact, because he was a really smart guy, he gave all of the Capitol police and all those guys that they had the day off. They said go home, and he went and got policemen from Baltimore, from New York City, all kinds of like badass cops, and he had them in plain clothes all over the Capitol, all heavily armed, but in plain clothes. So, and people know, so if somebody started something, the guy would just go like this or elbow him or whatever.
Yeah.
But the appearance was that it was peaceful and that there was no military presence,
Whoa.
but nothing happened. That's what it took to get Lincoln. Everybody, up to the minute that happened, everyone was like, I don't know if he's ever going to take office. People believed he would never be president.
Dude, he wasn't even on the
What?
ballot in the southern states. Not even on the ballot.
Yeah.
What?
He didn't win one southern state.
A lot of people, big people who
Yeah.
would be like whoever now, wrote long things saying, don't take office. Your presidency, your victory is hollow. It's not real. Not even just people from the South, but people from the North. Everyone was afraid that Lincoln was going to just immediately free the slaves and start war with the South. And his first inauguration, he says, first thing out of his mouth is, I have no intention of freeing the Southern slaves or changing their slave laws. And yes, we will chase down and bring you back your slaves when they come up here within reason. He puts like a tiny thing of like, we're not going to like make it our obsession, but we will do it. Like, it's the first thing out of his mouth.
That's what bothers me about people, like people that are critics of him hang on to that. And they're like, Lincoln didn't want to do it. It's like, dude, the whole time that's what he wanted.
Of course he did. That's what, again, it goes all the way back to the framers. They all wanted this to be a better country than it was. So they knew they couldn't create a nation without slavery. So they said, let's create a nation where people can change peacefully. They can change not only leadership, but the laws. Create a situation where people figure it out for themselves and move forward and change, instead of like a constitution could have been a very permanent thing. It could have been a very solid, permanent thing, but they actually made it elastic on purpose. And that's, Lincoln was like, we'll do it, guys.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We need some fucking time. And boy, what it cost is crazy. And a lot of people who didn't want slavery were really angry at Lincoln for how hard he pushed that war, and that he didn't just settle it. Just let the South do whatever they want. We have our free blacks here. Let them take their chances down there. You're killing millions or however many fucking, I don't know how many people it was. Like
Was it?
250,000 people died in the Civil War.
Yeah, probably around there.
Something like
At
about
least.
how many we killed in Iraq in a day.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
True.
Yeah, for
Less-
doing nothing.
less than
For doing
Middle
nothing.
Eastern civilians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Measure it in, like Persian weddings.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it was. Yeah, Lincoln's the best.
He
I
was
don't
really
think-
something. I mean, it
I
just
don't
took
think
a
it's
lot
close.
of political guts, a lot of fuck.
Yeah,
This is gonna
Christ.
suck.
just trying to talk to these fucking cunts from the South.
That must be
Ugh.
nuts.
That it's just like clearly this is for money. You know it's wrong.
Yep.
You know it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's dude. It's 1865.
Well, it was the ultimate time.
1860. They
of-
know it's wrong.
One,
Yeah.
folks not wanting to say that shit's wrong.
Yeah.
And him, like, not making them say it, but getting them to
Yeah.
just one guy at a time. He would just go around, get support here, get support there, put muscle in where he had it. And he fought a brutal war,
Yeah.
fucking a incessant war.
And he had to wait until he got a victory to fucking announce the Emancipation Proclamation.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
trying so hard to get it out, but his generals kept fucking up and losing.
Oh, he's like, fuck.
And he would just be writing to these dudes like, "Go,
Yeah, please
do it,
Get one.
get one." Like, I think he wrote it after Antietam, which was like a draw. He's
And
like,
he
"That's
dro-
pretty
oh, well,
good."
yeah, he did.
He's like, "That's close enough. Here we go.
So
We're
then
doing
he's
it."
shot
Yeah, and then he got his fucking head blown off.
by next to his wife.
Yeah,
And they put a little napkin, but that was what they did for him. They put a little napkin back there and hoped, but it was not a good. It was not a very.
he was alive
absorbent
for a
napkin.
while after.
Yeah, that's what
He
I'm
didn't
saying.
just
It's like
die
they
right
could've-
away.
He didn't have to die at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He didn't die right
Bled to
away.
death.
Really?
Yeah,
Bled to death.
he was like alive in
Yeah,
the
he's like, "Can you
hotel
guys
for like
just?" And
a
they're
day.
like, "We don't know how to do anything."
Yeah,
Yeah. What play was he saying? Does anyone know?
fuck, I do know.
What?
What play?
What was the play? It was at
yeah.
the Ford's Theater.
I don't remember the.
I'd be curious to see what he was watching.
Yeah, it was something good.
Yeah.
He was fixated.
He was into
It was
it.
He didn't notice
Hamilton.
the
That was the
assassin.
weird thing. It was Hamilton.
Yeah, it was Hamilton.
Yeah.
He was sitting there like, what was it? Nice. He was sitting there watching it like, I got to pretend to like this.
Yeah.
It's fucking Hamilton.
And then they shot him. And he was like, "Thank God."
This place sucks.
Christ, this shit
It's over.
sucks so bad.
Um,
So that brings us to Johnson.
so
Who, this
Johnson
is
was
great.
the first guy to be impeached.
Was
What?
he impeached? Oh yeah,
First guy to be impeached. Yeah.
Johnson shows up. This is great. He was like a tough guy. He was supposed to be the counteraction to
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Well, he's one of the reasons the war was prolonged because everybody knew if we could just get rid of Lincoln. Johnson was behind him with there was a deal to be made. It was like don't
Yeah.
don't talk outside the family. He was like son,
Yeah.
Sonny liked my deal, didn't he? Sonny was hot for my
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
Johnson would have fucking settled in a
Yeah.
minute.
Johnson started his life as an indentured servant
No shit.
and worked his way up. How sick is that?
That's impressive.
And then before his inauguration, he got fucked up on whiskey and just couldn't talk. His inauguration, it was in the rain and the mud right after Lincoln got shot, and
he
everyone
was
was
the
like,
first one. He's the one who proved you can impeach a president,
Mhm.
but you cannot get the fucking votes. It's a
Yeah.
waste of time, and he ends up stronger.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest move in the world. It's vanity.
Yeah.
It's just Congress hates the president. It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't accomplish anything. They I don't remember why they went after him. Whatever. He was
Me
very
neither.
corrupt. He's a fucked up guy. I don't. Who knows? It's all shit that I heard because of them. But they impeached him and then failed to get rid of him.
Really?
I know nothing else about him. But
I don't know either.
But then fucking
Grant,
amazing guy.
great guy, amazing guy. I feel like his presidency was a bit of a fucking letdown for how cool he was.
I mean, he did so Christing much. This guy.
Oh, true.
Grant.
To help the South, he was pretty good.
What do you do?
Well,
This
and
is-
he was. First of all, some people get on him because he owned one slave
Oh, man.
because his father-in-law, his wife's father,
Yes.
hated him because he was an abolitionist. I mean, he wasn't like an active abolitionist,
Sure.
but he was against slave just for not having a slave.
Yeah.
Back then, if you didn't have a slave, you were a dick to certain
Yeah.
people. So
You were like, put on a mask.
Yeah.
You were that guy. You were like, why do you have
exactly.
slaves?
yeah,
And they're like, why is this guy making me feel uncomfortable?
yeah. So he hated him because he had slaves and he didn't want one. So he gave him one as a wedding present, like to spite him.
What a dick.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
so Grant made the guy his partner, and they started a little business together, which he then freed the guy and gave him the business.
Yeah, he
made
would
that
go.
guy's
He would go
life.
work with the slaves.
But
He'd be out there with them working.
Yeah,
and then while he was like financially ruined, he freed his slaves instead of selling them.
But he had one though.
I'm not sure. He might have had one at that
That's
point.
the story I just told you.
Yeah.
Is, I think his slave story. I don't think
Yeah.
he had a bunch of them.
He had one slave and he freed him instead of selling him.
But his
And
father-in-law,
and he gave him a business that he had started with him.
his father-in-law history fucked him. He was like,
That's right.
Here's
Yeah.
slave.
That's right.
Here's slave.
And then he was in
He
the
did,
army.
absolutely.
He was in the army, and he went. One of his first jobs was outpost near San Francisco. It was in the middle of nowhere. There was no. I mean, it was in the desert of California. He was the only one there, and he was a family man. He loved his family.
He missed his bed.
Missed his family so much, and he started just getting drunk. And somebody came to drop the mail and found him passed out drunk. And that was his only experience with alcohol. He was a very rigidly living guy, and he was known as a drunk for the rest of his life.
Really?
There's
Every
arguments.
time he had a political problem, they'd go, he's drinking.
There's arguments. There's rumors he was fucked up at Shiloh.
Because
was
he
probably
sat
a lie.
because he sat under a tree in the rain. They found him sitting under a tree in the rain outside of a military hospital.
It also is funny because Shiloh, he woke up on day 2 of it.
Yeah.
At like the start of day 2, or maybe it was the start of day 1 when it started. He was late to get there, so everybody was like he was hammered. But
What?
if he was hammered, that's very funny to be like, oh shit, there's a war. Like,
So
waking
after
up
he
like,
was
they're here.
he had won the Civil War. Started really Reconstruction, he was in earnest wanting to get opportunities and equity for black people, equal opportunity for black people. And then he retired and was in New York. He became a New Yorker. He became a big part of this city.
Yeah.
And he had a son named Kermit, who I think his name was Kermit. That was the 1800s.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Kermit invested
What a fucking great name.
invested his money and all of his father's money with some asshole guy who took it and just left town and just took all of their money, every penny that they had. And so Grant went to visit Vanderbilt, who's outside of the Grand Central Station. There's a great statue of him. I think it was Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Went to the richest man in New York City, who was a hard ass, a guy who didn't care for charity or anything. But he brought what's his name? The sword that was Lee.
Well,
He had Robert E. Lee's sword that he surrendered to him. He had his Congressional Medal of Honor and the Bible that he took the oath of office in, and he gave them. He said, "I want to sell these to you because I have no money." And Vanderbilt said, "Jesus Christ, Mr. President,
Holy shit.
we're not doing that." He said, I'm going to donate these to the national museums, and I'll give you he bought them for the nation.
Did he buy his biography? Isn't that what he?
No,
why
so
he
here's
wrote
what
it?
happened with the biography. Is the best part of his story, and it's actually his greatest legacy. But his autobiography is like the greatest ever written.
Yeah.
So he met two guys on a train. He'd do anything for money at this point. His wife was very young. He was broke
two guys
after
on a
everything
train.
he'd been through. He was broke, and his wife was young, and he was going to leave her destitute. So he met two guys on a train. They're like, "Why don't you write your autobiography? We'll pay you $1,000." And he was like, "Done."
What?
Oh,
So
they sold
then,
it.
about a week later, he meets up with Mark Twain, was like his best friend, and Mark Twain said, "Why don't you write your autobiography, your memoirs?" And he said, "I'm doing that for these guys." And he goes, "What are they paying you?" And he goes, $1,000. And he's like, "Dude, what is wrong with you?" And he says, "Give me the book. I'll publish." Because Mark Twain had started his own publishing company because he hated publishers. He said, "I'll publish it and I'll help you write it." And he said, "I promised those two guys." He's like, "Did you sign something?" He goes, "No, but I did. I gave my word." So Twain, or his real name, what's his Clemens, travels to. I think he went to see Sherman. He went to see. He's like, "I need to see somebody who he'll listen to." So he went to visit Sherman and said, "Please like, please get him to do this. So Sherman wrote a telegram to Grant saying, for the love of God, give the book to Clemens. That's what the thing.
That's awesome.
So he wrote his autobiography, and the remarkable thing about it that I read was that there's like no adjectives in it. It's like all verbs and nouns. The entire book is verbs and nouns because he just says what happened. It's a very well written book, and so Clemens turned it into this special edition that you had to order one. You could get any color you wanted. And it was the first blockbuster book in American history. It made like $500,000 in the first month. Meanwhile, he had a goiter that was growing and
Too many
growing.
stogies. You always see him with the stogies?
Died of throat cancer like right as he finished the book.
Whoa.
And then his wife was made for life. Her first check from Twain was like $400,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think wasn't he buried here? And
Yes.
this monument.
And he's buried in Grant's tomb in Harlem. And when he died, there was this huge funeral, and it was Northern and Southern soldiers. Southern soldiers were allowed to put back on their Southern uniforms because it was a big thing that his casket was carried by North and South.
It's too bad you can never get away with wearing a Confederate uniform in Harlem these days.
No.
Because that would
Get
be a
away
treat.
with.
Yeah, but he was fucking awesome at when Lee surrendered. He was very like, I mean, it was unconditional surrender.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, you guys are gonna fucking give up, but he was like, keep your guns, go home, start rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could have fucking destroyed the South.
Yeah.
And he was very chill. I think Custer stole the fucking sword. He hated
Did he?
Custer. I think Custer stole Lee's sword.
Is
Maybe
that
he got
right?
it back, but I think the story was Grant wouldn't accept it, or something along
Wanted
those
him to
lines.
keep it.
And
Yeah, Custer was bloodthirsty guy.
And then on the parade back into Washington, Grant was obviously out front. Custer fucking rode ahead, and Grant was like, "This motherfucker." Custer was the
With his
man.
blonde hair.
If you look into Custer, he was pretty fucking.
I
cool.
don't know much about him.
He fucked up Jeb Stuart at Gettysburg, which was pretty cool because Jeb was the man. And he rode in. He was with the Michigan cavalry, and he was like, "Come on, you Wolverines!" and fucking led him into a charge. That's why they're the Michigan Wolverines. All that shit.
So then
It's
you
all
got
cool.
Hayes, who undid all of this cool stuff for black people.
It's all
and politically,
very.
he didn't want to deal with it, so he just did away with it. And then you got fucking who else? Then it goes I don't know.
Garfield.
Then I get Bleary.
Yeah, this is like the Gilded Age, is what it's called. It's all shit.
Yeah.
But this is where shit, like, it goes from we ended slavery to now just right back into
It
just
was awful.
racism.
Really?
Not slavery, but just every law against them.
Subjugation, just
It
like
just-
it became the same obsession as before,
Yeah.
but without slavery. It just became all about not letting them vote, keeping them off the
And that goes all
ballot.
the way up until, like, now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're
Until
just
yesterday. We
2018,
we figured it out
we
yesterday.
figured it out yesterday. Thank God.
Yeah.
Finally,
During the day,
Arkansas.
we got a nice little nation.
Yeah. Louisiana cleaned up their act a little.
True.
And Alabama.
My favorite president, just jumping way the fuck
Yeah.
ahead, is Nixon. Is my favorite.
Dude, he's awesome.
He's the best. And again, as a character,
Yes.
Nixon gave the country one great gift that I wish was like, I wish it was taught, like the speech that Lincoln has on his monument
Oh.
and the ask not what your country and all that shit. The greatest thing that he did, because it speaks more to what Americans live, is that when Nixon was shamed and destroyed and had to leave office, he had to fucking resign. He had to give, after a couple of I'm not a crook and this is all bullshit, he had to go and say, well,
All right.
I'm going to go and
Still not a cook, but I'm going to get out of here.
Gerald Ford would take the oath of office at this time in this office. And he left. But before he left, he gave a speech to his staff, to the White House staff that was impromptu. It was just on his way to the helicopter. And he's copiously crying in the speech. There's video of it that you can see. You have to try to find the whole thing because there's clips that you can find on YouTube. But I actually ordered from C-SPAN a DVD of the whole speech, and they're all bawling, the whole staff, and his family standing behind him. And he just tells them, "Look, don't." He's encouraging them. He said, "This is a tough moment for all of us." He said, "First of all, I don't want to discourage young people from taking from being in public service. He was afraid of what would happen.
has happened.
Yes.
He was right.
He said, don't be discouraged from public office. It's a great calling. And he said, and for any mistakes that we made and all everything that's happened, not one person in this administration gained financially from anything, from being here, left richer than when they got here. He made it first, so he defended everybody that was there. And then he just starts reflecting. He reads from Teddy Roosevelt's autobiography, from his diary, when Teddy's wife and mother died at the same night. They both died of cholera or whatever on the same night. He was going from one room to the other.
Oh, yeah.
And they both died. And he was like at 21 or something. And he wrote this quote that was like, the light has gone out and it'll be darkness forever. And he said, so he read it to his staff and he said, that's how he felt, having lost his wife and his mom. And he went on and had this incredible life. So he's trying to say, so he says, no, don't be discouraged. Never be petty. Don't hate your enemies, because that's when you'd start to destroy yourself. He gets it really introspective about everything that happened without talking about it. And then he says, it's horrible. He goes, he says, they'll never write a book about my mother, but she was a saint.
Oh, man.
And I think of her, like one of his brothers had tuberculosis and they had no money. So she moved to Arizona where the air was better. Mm. And she was a nurse, wet nurse. She nursed other people's babies for money in order that her son could live in Arizona. And he talks about his father, who was a lemon farmer, who had a failing lemon farm. And then he was a switchman on a streetcar. And he just talks about his parents and what they did for him and all that shit. He just cries. Oh, it's fucking beautiful, but it shows you a man at the height of American experience, destroyed from that height, which is the worst thing that can happen to a person, is to get that high and fall. And he just went, here's how this feels. He just told the world, this is how this feels. This is what this looks like. Yeah. And here's all I can say. And then he went and then he left. Incredible. I mean, he was one of the most influential people in American history.
Yeah. He ended Vietnam, right?
Yes.
That was already about done.
He was fucking Eisenhower's vice president.
There's a guy we know that's a bit of a conspiracy guy, but he's been pretty correct on everything so far, and he's got a book coming out on Watergate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And about how that was a little darker than it seemed.
Like so I knew a guy back when I was first living in the city as a comedian. There was a guy named Frank Gannon who had Frank Gannon wrote speeches for Nixon and was a very close friend of his. And weirdly, he became the guy who books the comedians on Letterman. And when I moved to New York back in 1990 or so, being on Letterman was all anybody wanted. So Gannon was the most important person in comedy at the time. And he was a strange guy who was very serious. And he would just come and he'd watch you. And if he liked you, he'd get Morty to come and maybe you'd be on the show. So he liked me. He never got me on the show, but he liked me. So I went to Letterman's office and met him. And I asked him about Nixon because he wrote, Nixon has one big biography called RN that Gannon co-wrote. And he told me that when you get a few drinks in Nixon, he says the same people that got the Kennedys got me. It's the same people that got. Yeah, he said it's the same machine.
Whoa.
That took out.
Yeah,
John and Robert
Kennedy
came after him. He said they just couldn't use bullets anymore because it was getting too. They were on
exactly what we said.
Yeah.
We said that without him.
Watergate was. He said Watergate was something that happened all the time. It was just like, and still does. I mean, it's not like, oh my goodness. It's how things are done.
Yeah.
It's a safe with $1 million in it. What president doesn't have a safe with $1 million?
Yeah.
It was.
So that's Nixon's story. That was Nixon's story. He didn't say it in public, because the same as he conceded the presidency to Kennedy, which Kennedy stole. I mean, everyone knows that his father took suitcases of money to delegations and stole the presidency, and Nixon knew it. And he was like, I'm not gonna. That's not good for the country to get into it. That's why he resigned instead of standing trial, and that's why he doesn't talk about that's the story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
wild,
good
man.
that's a good most interesting president.
Most interesting, I think, to me. Yeah, I mean, Johnson was also a fascinating guy.
Yeah.
Johnson was, and Reagan was kind of an empty-headed genius, incredible, knows how to just be. As long as somebody else is in the room, Reagan was brilliant. But I'm not sure he had any thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's people like that.
Yeah, he was like an actor that was
He's
like,
an actor.
I guess I'll be a Republican while he was there. And then which was pretty admirable at the time, because he was actually, no, it wasn't, because that was in the middle of the Red Scare. He was like one of the guys being like, you're a communist. And he just became the man.
My favorite film of Reagan is Larry King interviewing him after he was shot and saying, so what do you feel about this guy? And he said, well, I just pray for him. He's a sick man. He's just, I found out later that he's sick. He's mentally ill. So we add him to our prayers. And we hope for the best for him. And he says it with this big
Oh,
yeah, he's like, we're fucking that guy up.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope he's doing good.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
I think that should be it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
that's